Yo, welcome everybody back to a very long overdue stream. This here is the thing, we got these two. It says 12, but there's only 10. These two, I started it for like a second and then realized, oh no, because I have to I set up the YouTube one as the original one, which I then copy the title to for all the other ones via Restream, but then I have to, on the Restream, click it to do the YouTube one. So yeah, sorry, I should have done this a month ago, like when they announced it. I've been meaning to. Here we are. This screen is so cool and so iconic. So many wonderful games. I mean, not that many to be fair, but Heyday Pop, which I don't think was available in New Zealand. Same with Clash. Hey, Lynn, welcome to the stream. Same with Clash, with Royal Rivals. That's so old. And that one was never very popular at all. But I actually kind of enjoyed that one. And I grinded it up, and I was hoping it would be like one that would be successful, but it wasn't. But yeah, it's just sad. It's just like at this trend, Clash Mini's gonna be next. Clash, Heyday Pop, bam. Royal Rivals, bam. Clash Quest, bam. Sad. It's sad. So I'm gonna be talking about that. This isn't going to be a super long stream, maximum of 2 hours. It could just be an hour, probably 2 hours though, because I'll go through a whole heap of the things on Clash Quest and that. I do wish I'd said it way back in that. But yeah, so I think Clash Quest was a decent game. This is despite last time, I was like, oh, I'm so over this game and that. Which was true what I said last time in that. But overall, it was a good game. If you compare it to the average game on the App Store, it was above average. It was a top 10% game, if not a top 1% game. It was a really good game in that. But Supercell standards are, of course, so high that it got killed. So, yeah, it's sad, and I feel really sorry. I feel really sad, genuinely, for all the Clash Quest players that have invested a hang of a time into it, a lot of time, and after all this time, over a year later, it gets killed. It was released in May 2021. It was actually one of the only Supercell games that's been released in modern times in the second decade of Supercell. Also, I'm not streaming on Rumble. I'd like to be, but I've only got 2 streaming slots, and they're both in use, so I can't. I'll show you actually. Right now we got this here, so it's using up a lot of the memory, and then we got these 3 right here. So these 2 are actually currently live streaming right as we speak, so I can't use this slot, but that's okay. But yeah, it's because Supercell's last 5 years have been really bad. They've been really bad. It's because in the first 5 years, I mean, I know it was created in like 2010, I think it was. But 2010, 2011 sort of was like they're just doing stuff, making stuff, but not really releasing games. Like they had Gunshine in that, which got tanked. But like 2012 was just like that was sort of it's like this is Supercell. And Heyday, Clash Clans, off the block, killer of games, absolutely amazing. But the landscape's changed. Like there's way more games out there now, and it's way harder to keep your head above the rest. And so Supercell in the first 5 years, it had those 2 absolutely iconic games that are still around 10 years later. Boom Beach in 2014, Clash Royale, I forget, there's so many Clashes now, Clash Quest, Clash Mini, Clash Royale, I have to remember which one, and then Clash Heroes coming out soon. Clash Royale came out in 2016, banger of game, and then Brawl Stars released in 2017 in beta, and then globally released in 2018. So the 2012 to 2017 period was insanely awesome for Supercell, insanely awesome in that, and game releases, success rate, and everything. But after that, it really went downhill. Like 2018, there was nothing other than like Brawl Stars was officially released, but it was a 2017 game, and then so that was gone. And then 2019 we had Rush Wars, awesome game, but unfortunately killed. 2020 we had Heyday Pop, which came out, and then ages later it was also killed in that. And what else do we have? We had the Valleys and Villages came out in 2020 in that, and then a year later it was released as Everdale in that, which is here. But yeah, so that was killed, and there was Clash Quest came out in 2021. That's just been announced as being killed. So it's just been a terrible run for Supercell. Like I don't know how many years they can sustain this, how many more years before the company goes bust. Now the thing is, they've got these other games that are insanely successful and doing well, and I'm literally just saying exactly what I think. I'm not like one of those channels that creates why Supercell will be gone in 5 years or whatnot. I'm not doing that. Neither am I just the ultra optimist like I used to be. That like, no, Supercell will be around forever. It's never gonna. I'm genuinely just thinking through what will happen at that. Now, so Supercell's still making a hang of a lot of money in that. Like they made $1 billion, although that was back in 2016. They're still making huge amounts of money off their existing games, especially Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, and Brawl Stars and that. But Brawl Stars has dropped a bit in the interest in that, And yeah, but so Supercell's last 5 years, it's a hang of a long time of no new successful games. And you know, there's still Clash Mini and Everdell in the works still. But Clash Mini's been out for almost a year now. It was the end of 2021 that was released in beta, so it's been almost a year. That one has potential. It has potential. I'm still on the fence 50-50 as whether it will go global. I don't know anything since I played it way back then. I haven't tried it since. I do intend to do another video on that. Everdale, I genuinely think is going to be killed. Just the signs are just not looking good for it. I mean, Everdale has been out for basically in beta for like 2 years now. 2 years just about, and that's a hang of a long time. It's a great game. I genuinely enjoy it. It's the only Supercell game I still play daily. It's the only Supercell game I still play, and I play it daily, and I enjoy it daily, and it's a good game. It's a good game, but I don't think it has what it takes. If you look at the interest, there's just nothing. It's just people just not searching for it. The servers I don't, well, the server, because there's one that I run in that with Grey, Orange, and Lynn, and that one is sort of just flatlined in terms of new members joining. The updates, it's just been nothing. It's just been nothing. I've been really disappointed in that. It's been 2 years, and it's just another, all it is just another flippin' balancing update, which no one likes, because it just stuffs up everything and makes it all confusing. That doesn't even count as an update. It's just like, that's really annoying. Same with like, in Rush Wars, I felt like they never really hit it with any decent updates. Like, maybe there was one update that was okay, but I mean, the main one, the September one, that was just like okay, you can't use different combinations of troops. You have to use this, and that was just a restrictive one. And I feel like it's just so, like, I don't know, gaslighting. It's sort of like they have a game in that, and then people are like, please do this, do this, do this, and that, and then they don't do it, and then they kill it, and they're like, oh, well, you guys weren't happy with it. It's like, dude, that's so not cool. Like, you could have fixed that. You could have changed it. You could have made us happy with it. Like, we said what we wanted. You just didn't do it. And then you're like, oh, well, you guys don't really enjoy it, so we're going to delete it. It's like, no, that's just so not cool. It's just like, that's so not cool. And I felt like with Clash Quest, they have definitely done a lot of different updates for sure. With Everdell, it feels like they're just doing nothing. I will do another Everdell stream soon, but I do genuinely think it's going to be killed. I mean, because there was so much hope and so much hype for the Clash Quest one. People were like, oh, it's going to come out. And people genuinely believing this is going to be the next global one. Well, it's dead. So no amount of optimism changes reality. But I do feel really sorry for all those Clash Quest YouTubers in that, especially, was it iPsycho? I think iPsycho and Carlos, a couple non-English ones, but they are, yeah, I think they're both non-English. But yeah, I mean, they speak English, but the channel's primarily not. But I feel sorry for them. They invested a lot of time into these games, covering them, and ultimately they're going to get killed, as have many players in that, which, yeah, it was a decent game. It wasn't my particular favorite. I thought it was but I can still acknowledge that it was a really well made game, despite me not saying it's not my preference of game. Just like Clash Mini is not my preference of game, but it's still a great game and has the capacity to go global in that. But I do feel really sorry for Clash Quest in that. I felt like this was coming. I felt like with this one, of all the three games out of Supercell, Clash Quest, and Clash Mini, I'm like, Clash Quest is the most likely to be killed in that. And I thought this months ago. Why Supercell has kept it going for so long, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I felt like there's no way that just like it was just like on the day they announced, or even a week, because of course they wouldn't announce it on the day they decided they're going to kill it, but even a week before, I felt like there's no way they only knew like a week before. I felt like Supercell must have known that there was a high chance they were going to kill it months ago. If not, they knew they were going to kill it months ago. Like, there's just no way that they're just like, they would have seen all the revenue numbers, they would have seen the new player download numbers, they would have seen the search interest numbers, and all that kind of stuff, and how much people play on average and spend on average and that. There's no way that that it was just like in the week or even the month that they killed it, that they decided that month. Like, I mean, maybe like that. I felt like there's just almost certain, like potentially there was the chance that they were like 99% going to kill it, but I mean, but you could always say that if suddenly there's just a huge boom in interest, but that was never going to happen. So I felt like Supercell must have known months ago. Why they kept this game alive for so long, I do not know. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate what they did with Rush Wars. As much as I loved Rush Wars, I'm glad they killed it when they did and didn't string it out for like a year. Like, Rush Wars was the last game, the last proper beta game. Like, in my view, beta is like a few months maximum. Like, it's not beta when it's over a year. Like, it's just not. I mean, I know it's just definitions and that, but it's just taken on a new meaning. Like beta, it's like, okay, this is the test trial. We're just gonna quickly figure out if it's like beta is like it's almost ready. Like we just want to tweak a few things, see if it's got the interest. Otherwise, we'll just kill it, or else we'll release global. But now it just goes on and on and on. I mean, I know that they did that with Brawl Stars and that. But I liked it when it was just, here's a game, try it out, okay, hasn't got the interest, dead. Not like, here's a game, 2 months, 1 month in, okay, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's like, no, just, I don't know, it's just frustrating, because I felt like nothing significant changed between the 5th month of Clash Quest and the 13th month of Clash Quest. Like, I just don't feel like, oh wow, like this is, I just feel like it was more obvious, it's more, and it's like, and this is without even having all that financial data. Like, if, with all that data, they could, because they'll have their criteria and know, and they could easily tell this is coming nowhere close to where we wanted in that. And it's semi-reflective, you can see signs in that, at least on how popular the servers are, and how many people stick around in the game, which you could actually monitor, because it's actually really easy to see how many people are playing Clash Quest, and the search interest in that. Those three were all indicators in that. And even with that, I'm like, Clash Quest is almost certainly going to be killed. Let alone with all the data Supercell would have, like daily active players, how much money they're spending on average, how much time they're spending playing the game on average, compared to all their other games and having all that other data. Like, they would have had such a clear picture so early on. And I just feel like they must have known months ago that that was going to die. Like I don't know, but then they did do some updates, like they did the Dunes update, and they did the reset to see what happened, but I still feel like they would have known that there was a decent chance, a high chance, that it was going to be killed. Like, I felt like it never came close to the metrics, despite not even knowing the financial metrics myself, just seeing the other signs, like the search interest and all that kind of stuff. It just did not have that same hype and that. So, yeah, I don't know, and I felt like it was, of all the games, I felt Clash Quest was most like Hate Pop. It was basically like a puzzle game, just like, rather than blobs, it was these, the Clash people that so you sort of swipe it and get combos and that kind of stuff. I felt like, I don't know, it wasn't my kind of game, kind of like Hate Pop in that. I did love covering Hate Pop in the first week, and I do wish that I covered Clash Quest in the first week, and then when it did the reset, no fault with the game, it's just I need to order my life and actually be there when this stuff happens in that. And I hope to be when Clash Heroes comes out. Because, man, we had a wonderful time in the first week of Clash Mini, the first week of... the first week of Everdale and of Rush Wars. Like, they were insane times. They were some of the best weeks I've ever had on. Not Clash Mini quite as much, but that was still real fun. But yeah, Everdale, that was a killer of a week. I think I preferred the Everdale week better than the Rush Wars one, because that one, it was like more relaxed than that. There was a heap of XL involved. Whereas the Rush Wars one, I was just ultra sleep deprived, and that was hard. But that was still really cool, super competitive. That's hard to match. Like, I don't know, it's truly something. It is truly something. It seems has truly achieved something that people are willing to do that. Like, that is just really something that people will spend $1,000+ in the first week or month in that, and spend 100 hours or more in the first week. Like, that is really something, and something that, I don't know, in some sense, I'm like, that Supercell should be really proud of, that they've made the game that interesting. It's like that competitive. It's like athlete level, like Olympic level. It's crazy. On the same hand, then it's like, it's not good for people's health, and if then there's all this addiction issues and that, then that's not something to be proud of. But I think that having that much interest in a game is still something really cool. Just something real competitive, and I think that's really cool that Supercell's been able to get that, and that even on Everdale of all games, we had Taz, who, like, this is a farming game, and we had Taz and all these other, like, crazy good German players that, like, we play Clash of Clans. Is that, I don't know, that's not even the accent, but anyway, they're like heavy Clash of Clans players, strategic battle, and then you have masses of them coming over, in a big part thanks to Trimax, and playing this farming game and making it hanger competitive, and it was hanger fun playing with all these German ones. Just, they dominated half the leaderboard in that. That was awesome. That was such an awesome week. These are some of the coolest weeks in Supercell history. I don't know, it's weird because it's different since all these top ones, Godson, Galadon, Nick at Night, Chief, Pat, Molt, they're not part of it, which makes it so weird. I mean, Galadon did do a couple of videos on Everdell, but and one or two of the others might have done a video or two as well. But it's weird because it's like, I don't know, they might as well. Like, come on, you're part of Supercell. Like, they are the most part of Supercell. They have been to Finland multiple times. Like, they are I don't know why they wouldn't do it. Like, who cares if it doesn't get many views? Just do it. Just cover it. Just do one video on it, man. This is insane. Like, that was, and I'm not just saying it was one of the coolest weeks because I was part of it and that. I mean, since I was part of it, I was aware of what it was like, but any given week in Clash of Clans versus like the first week of Everdell, like that week was insane. It was so awesome. There was so many people. It was so competitive. It was so exciting. That was awesome. I mean, I don't know. I feel like these are underrated weeks of so which and you could say, and then I've heard the argument with the underrating. It's like, well, no, it is rated because that's how many people were interested. But then it was beta, so it was very minimal amount of countries. Had they released that, like, if it was still beta, but they released it in all countries, then it probably would have been an explosive week. I mean, even at Rush Wars, that was only a few countries. That was insane. And it's interesting how in 2019 it peaked so high, like, compared to these other peaks in their first week and that, which is interesting. Sammy, welcome to the stream, and Kim, welcome to the stream. But with the new games like Heyday Pop, Clash Quest, Clash Minion never peaked as high, which is interesting. It's like, is Supercell, I don't know what, I didn't compare the populations of those same regions, but is Supercell then getting less? I mean, in 2016 March, they had 100 million players. That's a lot of players. And I feel like they won't have increased that much since then. It hasn't been great for Supercell since. So I'd say 2050, I don't know where you draw the line, because 2017, like, then do you include it or exclude it as, yeah. 2012 to 2017, that was Supercell's best years, man. That was crazy for Supercell. Even Clash Clans with the Builder Base update was still real cool. They had Brawl Stars come out in June. Yeah, I mean, June, because it was May 2017, they released the Builder Base update in Clash Clans, and then the June, I think, yeah, it was June 2017. So June 2017 was like the last best month for Supercell. Not to say they won't have it again, but it's not looking great. It's not looking great. If you consider, like, every month was the chance for Supercell to redeem themselves, and every month it hasn't really worked. I mean, you know, you've had Clash Quest, it's come and gone. Your Heyday Pop come and gone. Rush was come and gone. Everdell, I think, will have come and gone soon. I just don't see Everdell lasting as cool of a game it is. Clash Mini, maybe. And who knows when Clash Heroes will be here and there. There hasn't been much word or much talk about that for a while. But yeah, and so there's that, I don't know, it just does, the last 5 years of Supercell have been way worse. And it's really had a toll, because all these wannabe Supercell YouTubers like myself, we've just tried game after game after game. We've had it with all we got, and it's just failed every time because the games get killed. And then it's like, well, we could latch on to, covering Clash Clans, but it's like, no, we want to start. Well, I mean, we can, and some people do, but it's like, I want to start with something new, something fresh. So it's like, I'm there from the start, from day one. It's like, Clash Clans is a decade old now, and I'm not saying that as a negative of Clash of Clans or a hit to Clash Clans. It's just, I personally want to be part of something that, as it starts, as it happens, and be there in the first week. And and there's nothing wrong with covering Clash Clans and that. It's a great game. But I want to be there. But it's like, there's been no possibility to be there with any game recently because they've all just been killed. So it's not looking great for Supercell in that. That said, they're still making millions and millions of dollars. So I don't see them going bankrupt, but it certainly doesn't look good for Supercell, to their... it was SoftBank that sold it, because Tencent now owns it, unless SoftBank is part of Tencent, I'm not sure. But Tencent currently owns Supercell, and they'll be like, eh. But then again, Tencent is just worth so much money. They could just buy up all these different companies, and it doesn't really matter. And they're still getting a big return. It's just relative in that, because it's, in one sense, it's like, it's just been terrible for Supercell. How can they keep, like, spending, like, it'd be over $1 million they invest in each game, and then just fail. But then again, in 2017, they're making over $1 million a day just on Clash of Clans and Heyday. And having people log in 9 times a day for an average of 9 minutes for Heyday, which is 81 minutes a day on average, which is insane. But yeah, I mean, the average amount of active users, I mean, Heyday's had over 100 million downloads, and I think it's over 250 million or over 500 million. It's an insane amount of downloads. But yeah, the amount of people that still play it actively would be like less than 10% of that. potentially 1%. I'm not sure. I haven't done the math on it. Well, it depends how many of it's 500 million. It probably is about that. It's so, and that was just on Android. So yeah, it's been last 5 years have been really hard for Supercell, and then the communities of Supercell, the amount of repeated hype. Oh, this will be the game. It will be Rush Wars, and oh, it's got killed. And oh, Head Pop, it will be the game. Oh, let's kick it. That starts to have an effect, and you sort of go, after a while. So yeah, that's 20 minutes straight. But yeah, that's sort of what's been happening. And it's not ideal, it's not great in that. And then you can't have all these new YouTubers establish themselves. Not to mention, if you look at the devastation to all these existing channels, Nick at Night, Chief Pat, Galadon, Molt, I think there's about 5 of them that I regularly mention. And I know these other ones, there's Orange Juice, there's Clash with Ash, Gaming with Klaus, Becca's Lab. I know there are those other ones, but those other original 5, they were huge in like 2015 or earlier, and that was like Clash Clans peak was about 2015. 2014, 2015 was insane, and I played it then. I'm so glad I played it then. It was such a wonderful time. But sadly, it has died out of it, and that's partly, I think, due to the masses of new games constantly coming about. That has definitely contributed and made it hard for Supercell, because relatively, like if any of these games, Clash Quest or Head Pop, were released in 2012, they would have done really well. But now, 10 years later, there's so many games for people to play. It's very hard to stand out, and you have to be much better than all those other ones, which is very difficult. And not to mention, I think it was Clash Quest that had a higher iOS requirement than some of the other ones, which surprised me, because Clash Clans is still iOS 9 minimum requirement, which is nice and low bar, and lots of people can play it. But Clash Quest was like iOS 11 or something, which I thought was pretty high. Yeah, I don't know, I just didn't think they needed to do that, but they obviously had their reasons. So, yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so there's all these big YouTubers in that, yeah, Clash Clans peak, and I was playing it, so I'm glad I played it and that. It would have been cool to be a YouTuber, but I was just too young then. I was just too young. I was just way too young in 2014 to be a YouTuber. I mean, I know that there are, like, Katrina and Sis vs. Bro and all those, young YouTubers and that, but they're sort of different in that. It's sort of, like, parent-directed, and then they just sort of, just, like, do cover in certain ways in that. Like, most, like, there's not many 14-year-olds or 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds, 10-year-olds that sort of just create a channel and just successfully run it all themselves. I mean, Zanzar did a good job, but then he said he had his brother help him in that. Shout out to Zanzar, by the way. I do miss Battlelands and miss Conman and Zanzar and many of the others in the Battlelands community. So, I will get back to your chat. I'm just on a spree right now, on a roll. So, yeah, so all these big YouTubers, which were huge, they have, like, crashed. Their channels have crashed. And it's really sad. Like most of them took big breaks, like Molt did and Nick at Night did, just for months. And because their views, their channel, their videos, the amount of views their videos would get went from like 100,000 per video to like 20,000 in that, which is huge decrease, like 80,000 less. That's just like a very approximate average in that. But they're sort of, hitting 100,000 or more per video, and then it just has crashed. And even and Brawl Stars, there's a whole heap of new people that entered the scene with Brawl Stars and that. But even that has sort of like gone down in the last year, like halved in interest in that. Still real high, but Galadon he picked so well with Clash Clans. Like the amount of would-be Galadons that would exist today had they picked the right game in 2013. It's crazy. He was so lucky. He was talented and skilled, but he was also so lucky. There's, I think, Vertasium or Smarter Every Day does a video about the paradox of luck versus hard work and that. And I'm convinced that it's both. It's absolutely both. It's both. It's hard work and it's luck. And so there's a lot of hardworking people that aren't lucky, and there's a lot of lucky people that aren't hardworking and that. But yeah, the ones that succeed most in the world are the ones that are both in that. Because yeah, you can be lucky but not hardworking, but then that only gets you so far, and then you have to actually work at it. But then there's a lot of people that work at it and, aren't that lucky. So, yeah. Anyway, and so Galadon was both in that. But he stuck with Clash Clans, whereas most of them, like Molt and Nick at Night, I mean, Nick at Night came from Boom Beach and that, but a lot of them switched to Clash Royale and that. But Galadon stuck with Clash Clans the whole time. He did a few videos of like Pokemon Go and those other ones, but he stuck with Clash Clans, and now and he was like one of the only of those main key creators to still do it. And then all this time later, and now it's turned out Brawl Stars has gone down, Clash Royale's gone down, and Galadon's still doing still doing Clash of Clans, so it was a really good choice. I mean, the others could switch back, but the fact that they took months of breaks sort of just showed how not mentally drained they were, or and it would have been sad. It would have been sad, and it's super sad for Comman and Zanzart as well. Their channels just went rocketing. Mine did as well, sort of, but then I didn't piggyback just on the success of Battlelands. I had Heyday, which was the main one for me actually. But you know, they took off, and then the game just dropped in interest, and their channels just crashed. No fault of their own. No fault of their own. That was just really unlucky. And now Coleman and Zanzart aren't YouTubers. Had that game kept growing in interest, I'm sure they would have been YouTubers. Zuba came out like after Battlelands Royale, and it's still around. But yeah, Zuba is pay to win, so it's a shame that they're the ones that generally tend to succeed. I was actually looking the other day with someone for fun, just games to play together in that, mobile games, and it's like, there's not actually that many. Like, there's not that many good ones left. Like, heaps of the good ones have been killed, like Battlelands Royale. And it's like, unless they stay profitable, the games just get killed. And then I released a list of some of them on as a YouTube post, and there are good ones like Hexonia still around and Bullet League still around, but they're just sort of abandoned games. Like Hexonia never got multiplayer, and Bullet League now just has like hardly anyone actually play it still. So it's sad because they were good, those ones, and then they'll probably get killed at some point. But there were so many good games that just die. Like this, it's really hard to keep games around because unless they're profitable, especially if they're server-based games, then it's just like, well, they're going to get killed. So it's really hard. Even Pico Tanks, who knows how much longer that will survive, because they have to have enough finance, people keep paying money into it in order to keep getting updated, otherwise that goes. So yeah, it's real hard. It's really hard. And even like Boom Beach and that, like, I know that some people disagree, but I think that it's got less support and less updates since it's less popular. I think it's just, that's the case. Same with Heyday, it's like sort of 3 or 4 updates a year, which is still a few, but it's not heaps. Yeah, so it's a tricky thing. It's a tricky thing. But seeing all those big YouTubers, including Godson, he took months of breaks, which sort of just shows how sort of unprofitable it got, or how worn down these creators have got of covering it. Because it's like, well, you know, it's like, I'm only going to make 20, 40 bucks from making a video of this and that. And I mean, you could say, oh, that's such a cynical way to phrase, you know, why people make videos. But the reality is that is the case in that. I'm not saying it's necessarily the case for them, but I'm sure money plays a part. You can't just keep making videos if you've got no other job, and then you're spending like, hours a day editing a really high quality video of Clash of Clans. You just can't do that. You know, unless you have heaps of stockpiles of money in that, but most people don't, and I doubt they do. And so, you know, then it's like, then they have to look for other source of income, and then it sort of just spirals down in that. Which is sad, and I've talked about this a lot in terms of me being a YouTuber and being sustainable in the future, and unless I can find a game that's really popular, and it's just not going to work, and that. And I mean, that is still true. And it's true for, you know, and people don't really focus on it or mention as much because it doesn't seem very nice, the fact that, well, you're making money, you're making videos for money in that, either as the whole reason or part of the reason in that. But that is the reality. People don't talk about it, but it's the case. And thus when the views drop, oh, look, they're not making videos anymore. I mean, that's just the case. That's the reality. And it's true, if my videos were getting way more views and I was getting a heap of income, I would be making more videos. I would be streaming more. That's the reality. And I'm not, and I'm streaming, because then it's like, well, there's all these other things in life. There's so many things in life you could be doing, and it's like, well, relatively, making a video that's not going to get many views and not going to get much income versus spending my day catching up with this person, that, well, I'll catch up with this person. So that does play a role. But it is sad to see all these massive Supercell YouTubers that have just sort of absolutely crashed in that. And then on one hand, I'm like, I wish sort of Supercell would compensate them. Not buy them out, or not do like, you know, with the 2008 financial crisis where the government then just bailed out the companies. Not in that regard. But then I don't know what then, because I feel like it's just sort of like, because you don't want to have them as employees per se. I think there's like the downsides, because then you feel obligated to always speak positively in that, and that's not a good healthy thing. It's ideal if the creators can survive by themselves. But then I thought the creator code was a good idea in that, even though then that somewhat ties you to only speaking positively. I mean, it doesn't necessarily, but who knows? You could just get banned if you stop speaking positively. So yeah, I don't know, but it's just a shame. It's just like, oh, it's real. I don't know. It's just I feel like people underestimate the damage of of there not being stability in that. For example, like Heyday, there was YouTubers of Heyday before Galadon. What happened to them? They quit. Why did they quit? Because there wasn't enough interest and they couldn't make enough money. Well, not necessarily. We don't know that. We don't know that. But if they'd been making a heap of money, I would they be around today? Probably. Probably. If you can make a heap of money making some Heyday videos, just recording some Heyday videos and that, I'm sure people would do it, and you know, I'm sure they wouldn't have stopped. But the reality, I mean, that was partly because, well, that was like back in 2012, and by then YouTube didn't even really have a partner program for small YouTubers. I don't think way back then, 2012, 2013, and that. But there was YouTubers before us. There's Heyday YouTubers before us. People sort of, I don't know. I feel like people forget that and think, oh no, it's just us, and it's always been us. It's like, no, there's people before us, and they quit. And look what's, you know, Helsinki 7. It's now Kamikaze and Trey's Silas. He's gone, and I myself have gone from creating Heyday content. Well, I'll just be back. Just like 1 minute. And who knows how long it's gone from 7 down to 5 in just 3 years, and so who knows how long the rest of them will be. That makes 5 left, and that they might quit out of lack of they might lose interest in Heyday. They might have health issues. They might need to get a job because it's not financially viable enough. Like, there's these factors, and it will just reduce unless there's huge incentive and enough incentive to keep people. Inevitably it's just going to drop, and then it's going to be like, oh, there's only 4 left from Helsinki 4. Oh, there's only 3 left from Helsinki 7. What happened? And it's like, this just happens naturally unless there's good incentive, like lots of people interested in Heyday on YouTube, which isn't the case, to sustain it. And I think that the loss of those YouTubers is very detrimental to Supercell for their own games, because if you have a turnover, it just is. If people like really enjoy watching someone in that, you want to keep that person alive, like continuing to make videos in that. Because if they drop, then the person's like, oh, there's a new person, but I don't like them as much. I'm really used to this guy. Maybe I'll just stop watching videos on this game altogether. And that's what happens. And so you do not want to have a high turnover or lose, potentially not even replacing YouTubers of these games. And I think that's what is happening. There's just like, you know, if Molt just stopped. I mean, they haven't entirely stopped. They're sort of on and off on it, but it's sort of unstable. It feels like my situation as well. I mean, I've stopped more severely, more harshly in that, versus they're still doing, like, they might only have like a 2-month break, but that's still massive of people that are regularly seeing their videos every day, every week to, oh, okay, there's nothing for 2 months. Yeah, they can watch old ones, but people really like to see new ones and see that you're still interested in that. So, and I think that's very detrimental to the communities, because it's like, so then you lose it, you know, the most enthusiastic YouTube ones that are sort of attached to Molt or attached to Nick at Night and that, and then, well, they've stopped, well, I'm not going to play the game anymore and that. So I think it's in Supercell's interest to keep the YouTubers that they've got there and interested in covering it and that. How do they do that when one of the main problems is the finance issue? I don't know, because you could say, well, pay them, but then I see issues with that as well. My salute, well, what I wanted with Heyday years ago was a feature which was more competitive, so more people would search up Heyday, because the problem was there wasn't enough people searching up Heyday, which I put it down to was not competitive enough. Like, I felt like it's just super annoying, because people were saying, oh, you just want to ruin Heyday, you just want to make it all competitive like Clash of Clans. It's like, it's optional. Like the derby, it's optional in that. And yeah, that is a competitive feature. Do you oppose the derby? Do you think we should remove the derby? No. So why does it matter if there's another competitive feature that you don't even have to play? It's an optional one. Yeah, anyway, that was just like, why? Just why oppose it? Just at least allow it to be an optional. And then people would be like, oh, okay. Like, and I submitted this idea of this fishing competition one and that, where you had the 12 fishing zones in that, and you had to like quickly fish and sort of capture the majority of the zones. It's sort of a bit like, well, it's a bit like the World of Warships Blitz game, but also let's like zone capture in that. Like in Stumble Guides, there's like 12 zones or whatnot, or 10 zones, and it's whichever team has the most. So it's sort of like this, and you had to sort of catch the biggest fish in each area, and then after like a 3-minute timer, whoever caught the most would win, and you had different lures in that you could use to catch them, and so there'd be strategy in which one, and so then I would learn that as well as I could, and then make videos on that. I don't know how you'd keep it competitive or whatnot with different things or whatnot, but like sort of just the idea of adding something competitive so then people search it up, and so then I get more views, and so then I get more income, so then I can more sustainably keep making more videos on it. That was my idea, without then getting Supercell to directly pay, which I don't expect. I'm just saying that could be a solution, but then I don't really like that solution of Supercell just employing, and the Supercell doesn't really want to do that either, I wouldn't think, because it's like they don't want to just have all these employees just that, and then there'd be some that they'd be paid, like, do they pay the same amount, or do they pay you based on something? Because if they pay you the same amount, someone's like, oh, I'm getting 5 times more views than this guy, why are we getting paid the same amount? Or, yeah, I don't know, and then it's like, there's room for corruption in there, so I don't know, but yeah, it's sad to see all these massive original Clash Clans YouTubers all just, their channels just crash and die, all of them, because of the interest in Clash Clans has died, and their channels died with it because their channel was predicated on that, and they've still got like over 1 million subs, like 2 million subs, some of them, but that was really sad. So it's not great for Supercell in multiple areas, both the fact that they've had 5 years of just games just keep getting killed, the fact that like their 5 biggest creators, their channels have all died, and so those creators just sort of stopped uploading. And the fact that then there's been not many new YouTubers because all the new ones that covered all these new games, those games just died, so then their channels just died. So it's like, oh, it's been really bad, really harsh for Supercell and the players of Supercell that have invested and tried all these games, and the creators of these games, like the YouTube creators or Twitch creators, Trovo, Rumble creators that have covered these games, that has died as well. So yeah, that is basically most of what I wanted to say on the issue. It is a shame. It is a shame. I felt like the Clash Quest death. I felt like a lot of people knew it was coming, but then at the same time, there's people that knew it was going to be released globally soon. So I feel sorry because they're wrong, but they were so convinced, and so like this is gonna. They had no sort of hint or no like. I don't know. Like Supercell talks a lot about transparency and honesty in that. But then I feel like they should have just put out a thing months ago saying this game's probably going to die. But then if they say that, then it affects how people play it. Like, then more people would not play it knowing that's probably going to happen, and then their numbers would be affected. I don't know. But I felt like this one was pretty obvious months ago. It's going to die. I mean, I know it's easy to say it now that it's been announced, but I just genuinely felt like, I was like, there's no way this one's going global. Why is it still alive? I was thinking this months ago. Pardon me, and probably said it streams ago. But yeah, I do feel sorry for all the people that invested a lot of time in Clash Quest. And you can get your gems out, by the way. I had a whole heap of gems because of the account reset that I then didn't spend on. I never actually spent any money on Clash Quest. And this is on my Finland-based iPad. So yeah, that's Clash Quest. I feel sorry for the players that played for a year, hoping it would go global, and then it just gets killed. And I felt sorry for the creators of it. There weren't many creators of it, but there was some, and I do feel sorry for them for all the effort they put in, which sadly is to no avail. I mean, they would have still hopefully had a nice time and had a community they created, just like me with Battlelands. I don't regret covering Battlelands, but it is sad. It's really sad, and it's a wonderful game. And had it been released by another creator other than Supercell, there'd be no shame in keeping that game up because it is a pretty flippin' good game. Okay, so there we go. Now back to the chat. Sorry, it's taken me so long, but I had a lot to say. 38 minutes to say apparently, approximately. Okay, there we go. So, hello, Kim. Welcome to the stream. And Lynn on Twitch, Trovo, and DLive. I was able to change the game so people will be able to see it as Clash Quest, because that was actually added for a few of them. There's always one or two. There's a few of them that you can choose the game for. You can choose it for Twitch. You can choose it for DLive. You can choose it for YouTube. You can choose it for Facebook and Trovo. So, I try to change it to the game to that, but like when there's a new game that comes out, which is normally the ones I like to cover, it sort of comes out at different rates. So like YouTube might get it after a month, and then Twitch might get it after 2 months, and some games will never get it, so you can never accurately put the right game for all of them, which is kind of annoying. Edit settings. Oh yeah, see, there we go. That one, yeah, you can do Clash Quest in that, but they haven't all got all the games. Like DLive didn't have it, so I just put it as Clash of Clans. But it's kind of annoying. Like, seriously, DLive, you haven't got it? Was it DLive? No, I think it was Mob Crush that when I asked them, they would add games in, which I really appreciated. But yeah, okay, Nemo TV is not showing on... It says these two aren't working, Mob Crush and that. Nemo TV shows it's working, but yeah, if it's not... SuperSight playing Risk or Risk playing? I would like to play Risk at some. There's so much I'd like to do, and then when I'm streaming, I'm always like, oh, I should do this more often. It's I don't know. I feel like half the barrier is just like getting it all set up in that. It's not even that much effort, but it's just a pain to then like do the thumbnail and set up the YouTube thing and then copy it all across, and then when the rumbles normally working, then get the URL and put it. That's just such a pain, and I feel like just because of that, I just don't. Whereas if I could just hit live and just say, yo, let's just do some of this, I feel like I'd do it more. I don't know, I just got to get into the habit of doing it more. Ricky is still playing Everdale with an occasional video. It's such a good game, but I just feel like it's going to be killed. So I'm prepped for that. I'm ready for that. I feel like it's going to die soon. So, yeah. I mean, they're just hardly updating it at all in that. And then I guarantee you, when it dies, they'll say people weren't interested in it enough. It's like, that's because you didn't flip and add what people wanted. Like, so I feel like there's consensus on different things that people want added in that, but yeah, there's consensus on what they don't care about, the constant rebalancing of this and that, and the rebalancing hasn't even worked. And I think ultimately that's the, and I'll talk about this when it happens, which could be in a week, could be in a month, who knows? There could be an update later today because it is a Monday, but the Everdale is just inherently broken because it requires so much balance for it actually be a good experience. Like I'm now in a position where it's not ideal, and I'm progressing inefficiently because of the fact there's hardly anyone in my valley. So then I've almost finished the research, but then the boat things, people aren't researched. I can't further research, which then is capping the research. Then I have to quickly level up so then I can continue research. And it's just, and then I can never complete events because there's only one of me that's active. There's like one person that's semi-active, but yeah, all this stuff like sort of just leads to it permanently being like broken in a sense. So Clash Royale being, and this was announced like a month ago, so I'm really late to covering it. But I said today basically what I would have said then. Little pressure right now. New kitten has a limpy leg. Let him run around. Oh, that's a shame, Sammy. What? There we go. You know the routine. Another game closing down. Yeah, this is just I don't know. This is the norm, and also a reminder that like almost nothing's permanent and change is inevitable. And you just sort of have to accept it. You got like no control over it. I don't know, like, and even games that do stick around forever, you sort of get over them because there's no update. So it's like, oh well, Hexonia. If you say you like that game so much, well, play it. It's like, yeah, but they haven't updated. So it's like, okay, so it'll just be the next excuse, won't it? That I don't know, but it is nice if it's, I don't know, because it's just so many criteria. It's like, first of all, it's like, please don't kill it, and then it's like, please update it, and then it's like, please update it how I want you to update it. So it's just like, okay, so you've got so much criteria, and then you also actually have to enjoy the game initially anyway. So October after 20. Wow, that's a long life. Very fragile. That's a shame. Blah blah blah. I mean, if you don't know Clash Quest, then I don't know. I still said I think hopefully some interesting stuff about the Supercell and the games and all that. Sanzard's face, yeah, he really, yeah. It's like it's so sad. He deleted all his Battlelands content, but it's like he was like of all the people that have ever face revealed, like he was the one I most anticipated. Like I think there's a guy called was it 1-1 on Agar? It might have been someone else. There's 1-1 and there's another big YouTuber in that, and it was like, oh yeah, cool, seeing their face reveal. Zanzard's was the like, whoa, it's Zanzard. A neighborhood of 30 is inactive, so that's crazy. The imagine of bulk of those downloads. Yeah, absolutely. Like definitely the majority, probably over 90%. Potentially over 95%. Like, that's crazy how many people go inactive. It's sort of sad, but then it's just sort of reflective of the turnover. And then it almost makes me feel not so bad about the fact that people would, like, watch my videos for, like, a month, and, you know, comment for a little bit, and then you just never hear from them again. And it's probably just because they stopped playing Heyday as well, not just because they're like, oh, I'm sick of this guy, or don't get recommended. Just, yeah, that's probably just stop both of them. But it just shows how crazy turnover or quick people were at interest in stuff. Like, oh, this game Heyday seems fun in that. 1 month later, yeah, now I've had enough of Heyday. Even with Everdale, with the few people that have joined, the majority of them have just become inactive. Or just sort of, yeah, majority, well, currently of the 4 in there, 3, yeah, well, there's 4, is there 4 of us? 4 of us. Of the 3, excluding me, the 3 in there, 2 of them are inactive. So, and one of them, like, for ages was like, I'll come back, don't worry, one day, sorry I've been inactive. And I felt sorry for them, because, like, just let the game go, just delete it, it's okay. You know, I felt that for ages with Clash of Clans, like, I'll come back one day, and it just sort of, yeah. I do know Masarov. He came, but really? No way. His new videos get a few. That's crazy, but no, well, it's not crazy. That's the thing. I always keep acting surprised, but it's really not that surprising. Yeah, I mean, he used to do Supercell ones ages ago. I think Clash of Clans ones and that. But then there was he ended up getting removed from Supercell. I don't know all the details about it, but yeah, he got removed. Galadon talked about it, and another couple of them talked about it, but he used to do it. Then there was a guy that used to do it and then moved to Pokemon Go. Still Super 100. Yeah, that's just, and it's just sad if the other games that survive, because I'm not a fan of pay to win. That game makes. I've not, and I don't intend to cover first person shooters like PUBG and Fortnite and that. And there are a few of them that work well though. PUBG Mobile. I never liked Super because I thought the characters were hideous. Fortnite. My grandkids play a lot of Minecraft. So Minecraft is a good game. That is a good game. That is a long-standing, incredible game. Minecraft still pop. Talking about economic politics in play sometime. I don't think I was talking about economic politics. Anyway. We're getting there. Brawl Stars, that's 4B. Still going strong. He didn't take to Brawl. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Brawl. It's okay. But I would have half an hour behind the chat. I would have, if it had been there when it came out, which I so wanted to. It's such a shame of all the flipping games. Every single game I covered when it came out that was released in New Zealand as beta has been killed. Are you serious? The one game, like, that wasn't in New Zealand, 2017, that I would have covered, was not in New Zealand, which is so sad, because I absolutely would have covered Brawl Stars, and who knows how that would have ended up for me. Okay, there we go. So we've got to that. Now we'll go to a few graphs of that. We'll go to this one here. Yep, and then we'll go to this one here. And then this. Okay, so then this one. Yeah, I did a stumble, guys. I wasn't actually talking on that one, but that was a cool game. And I was doing the 8K ones. And then the crazy is it hasn't been since June since I've streamed this, announce the last one. And then we are going to cover the game, by the way. So this here is the trends, Clash Quest, web search. There'll be YouTube search as well, and past. I mean, it's been out for over a year now, but that was. Oh, must have had an update, and then that's probably when they announced it. Oh, so only about a month ago. So I'm not too late to covering it. But I'm gonna go to past 5 years. Oh, and then there's YouTube search first, web search. Wow, yeah. So that was the peak. And then we can go Rush Wars, and we just see the massive peak. That's was so much bigger. That was crazy how they've just never compared. Then we got Everdale, and then we got Clash Mini. The peaks where I've got those other streams going right now, by the way. Clash Mini. Oh, Clash Mini. That was not bad. That was actually kind of close. I didn't realize how close that was. That was actually really close. That was surprisingly close. Still, Rush was still better, and that was years earlier, and you'd think the Supercell's getting more and more popular, so, but depending on the regions and that. Sadly, and that's still gone way bigger, like, it's still holding bigger than, like, Everdale at its, oh no, there's Clash Quest at its peak. Everdale was the smallest peak, although not that much smaller than Clash Quest, but it died off real quick, Everdale, after that. The first, like, week or two was awesome, and then it just died real quick. But yeah, so Clash Mini's still going strong, but as you can see, it is still dying out, although the beta countries would slowly. Oh, and that's real cool. And then there's the graph of, is there any that are blue? Yeah, there is a blue one. That one there, Germany. Yeah, the Germany for Clash Quest, and Austria. Oh no, that one's still bigger. So Germany's the only country where that's the biggest. Interesting. And then we got for Rush Wars. Whoa, yeah, Romania. Andrew Tate is in Romania. Everdale, Singapore. Oh, these were the beta ones though. Singapore was a beta. I think Malaysia was a beta. These got releases, but no, because these ones, these Philippines, Malaysia, and Singapore, I think were all in their like valleys and villages. So that makes a lot more sense that they're so high. Wow, Sri Lanka. We don't care about these other ones. We care about one game. But yeah, so Yes, that peaked and then that died off real quick. Yeah. But yeah, so as you can see, these are the sort of the games and how quick they've died off. So Clash Mini's still going strong, but is still dying out. But yeah, as you can see with Clash Quest, it had its wee peak, and yeah, it's sort of just yeah. If we go to YouTube search, that will change it a little bit. Well, it oh yeah, that okay. Wow. So on YouTube, that was double that. But I was so sad. It was so sad how I just got nothing from Clash Mini. Like my channel was just got absolutely nothing. Like I was streaming that like quite a bit right when it came out, and my streams got absolutely nothing. Rush Wars, man, we had like 100 concurrent viewers for like hours, which is so many. But Clash Mini, despite being one of the top players, I just didn't. YouTube just did not promote me. I don't know why, but it just did not get promoted. Clash of Clans, now we can compare and it will just knock these ones. It'll put them into their position, which you can see. Look at that! It just does none of them. Like, even in its highest possible week, it barely surpassed Clash of Clans. And the absolute highest week of Rush Wars. And Rush Wars was the top game out of these ones. Let alone flippin', like, Everdale barely registers on the scale. So does this one. A 2. So Clash of Clans, even in Clash Quest's release week, was still like 20 times more popular, which just shows how intensely small it is. And yes, I'm aware that it's in less countries, but you just get the picture. It puts things in perspective, and you're like, flip. It's crazy. Even Clash Quest, Clash Mini, where it's still like Clash Clans is still over 20 times more popular, and this is a game that's been out for over a decade, which is a brand new game, and a year later, it's already just, like, gone. So, it's sort of crazy. So, now we'll knock out Rush Wars, as cool as that game is. Add in Heyday. Heyday's like a good mid-range game. It's a good mid-range game. It's sort of, see? Yeah, it sort of gives it perspective. So it's like, oh, it's not super high. Clash Clans is way more popular. Yet it still surpasses these other games, even in their release week. Even in their release week, Heyday still had more interest. Actually, I'll knock out that one just to give it more perspective. There's so much perspective, but sort of depends on how you do it. So Clash of Clans, and this is YouTube searching that, but okay, so that slightly eclipsed it. Slightly, and that one definitely did. But even Everdale in its brand new release week did not surpass it. This is just so fascinating to me, so fascinating. But also, then it's like, that's terrifying in terms of the new game's perspectives, if this is how the games at their peak did. Boom Beach, that's sort of lower than Heyday, but not hugely. But yeah, it's just like, even Boom Beach, which people unanimously, like, say, yeah, no, Boom Beach is dead. It's like, if you think Boom Beach is dead, have you looked at how dead Everdale and Clash Quest are? But prior to this announcement, they have nothing. Like, Boom Beach is still doing more popular, 4 times more popular or more than those ones. And yeah, I don't think Boom Beach is dead, but compared to Supercell's games, it's definitely the most dead. Like, Heyday and Boom Beach are leagues behind the other 3 flagships. So, okay, now we'll go to the flagships. So, we'll go Clash of Clans. The flagship games. We've got Clash of Clans. We got, since this is definitely the one, we'll keep that one there. Everdale. Okay, we'll get rid of... Oh, I know. Yeah, Clash Quest we're keeping. There we go. Brawl Stars, which has really been put back in its place in the last year. As we can see. Yeah, see? Huge. And then the last year, it's significantly, massively, to the point that Clash of Clans is now beating it. Like, it was the heyday. It was the flagship game for 2019 and 2020 and 2021. Become 22. So I had 3 years, which was a long boom. Although it wasn't hugely more popular, like through 2019, the first half was very close, and the second half 28. But yeah, 2020 was its year. And then if we add Clash Royale in, oops, that's spelled wrong. Clash Royale, what do we got? We got... There's so much I say in all these things. Okay, so that was slightly under Clash of Clans, but it was for a while. Yeah, in 2018, then Clash of Clans overtook it, and then that was a big bounce back then. But man, it's dropped, yeah, just in those last few months. Like, I haven't looked at the graph since then, but it's dropped quite a wee way back. So that's really interesting. We can always do some web search and just sort of see if that changes it much. So it's yellow, green. Oh, wow. Clash of Clans heavily ahead in the web search. I mean, they used to have the forms, and they used to have the Clash of Clans calculate how long it takes to complete your base and that. So Supercell still has a hang of a lot of good, popular games, those 3 in particular. But these new ones are just absolutely nowhere close. Like, absolutely no progress. Even if we go, like, past 7 days, right? Or maybe it should go past 90 days, just give it a chance. Okay, we'll give it to past 90 days for Clash Quest. Still nothing. This was before they announced it was dying. Just nothing. It doesn't even register. That's how low it is. Like, even when they announced it... Ah, there we go. 0, just because it said it's relatively, like, not under 0. Yeah, it's just absolutely nothing. Which I feel sorry for it, but that's the reality of... That's the reality of this landscape. So now we'll go past 2000. It's annoying, because when I originally started doing these I could go past 5 years, and it would actually include... or, Clay Day and Clash Clans from the first 5 years. But now it's been 5 years later. That only gets it when they sort of drop. This here, insanely fascinating. As you can see, Clash of Clans. I'm surprised at how Clash Royale. Clash Royale didn't do as well on YouTube because it's almost like a mirror, just slightly delayed. But on YouTube, oh no, that is YouTube. That is YouTube. Maybe it's on the web search that it's Clash Royale isn't quite as big. Yeah, way less, way less. Its peak was not even surpassing Clash of Clans. And web search is important, but as a YouTuber, I am very interested in the YouTube search. But yeah, as you can see, Clash of Clans, absolute boom beach and Boomtown in 2015 and even in 2016, although it did crash a lot in 2016. Then there was there's the last. Oh wait, no, that's not even the month I was thinking. May, because of the builder base update. So it was, and see, then I'd say that's why you could say 2017 was the last good year. So that was still really high, and then it just absolutely crashed in 18, just absolutely crashed in that. And then 2019, into 2018, they did get that one and that, but these two both both Clash Clans and Clash Royale continued to crash and just stay super low. This year, like if you imagine imagine the purple line is Molt and Galadon and Nick at Night and Chief Pat and Godson, and it's like, yeah, they're doing awesome in that, and then 2018 they just crash, and then it just sort of never recovers and continues to crash even more. So regardless of which of those two games they're doing, unless they've switched to Brawl Stars, but there was a huge amount of people that covered Brawl Stars, so it was very hard to compete for that. But yeah, that's a very interesting reality of things. So we'll go Galadon, and these won't even really show up well. I'll have to redo it. And then we've got Molt. They're not perfect because it's like includes other searches in that. Even Molt, you can see he was a big time on, but he sort of, you can see that when that was big, and then he sort of crashed right there, right at the end. That's when it went down. We got Chief Pat. He's actually listed as a YouTuber, so we'll click on that. And then we got Nick at Night. He's listed as a YouTuber. I think, is Galadon? Nah, he's a topic, but that's not very helpful, and Molt isn't. It's odd how some of them are and some of them aren't. But yeah, you could see it is a bit after that actually, but they sort of in 2017 they're still good. 2017 was a wonderful year, and that's when I started YouTube and that, and then it's sort of by the end of 2017 they're just, and see from there from the end of 2019 all of them are just flatlined completely, which relatively is hugely significant. Nick at Night, and the other one was Godson. Has it got a YouTube? Nah, because then it has other random stuff that comes up. But there we go. This year is it. Yeah, look at that. Whoa. Okay, that was a bit more delayed than I thought in 20. See, he was huge with the Clash Clans with his big videos. I'm actually kind of yeah, but even see 2015. 2015, they're all. So they weren't actually as popular as I thought in 2014, which surprises me. But in 2015, that's when they were. 2016, it was actually their big year, and the first half of 2017, yeah, look, they all crashed. Okay, so my analysis of that there was 2014, 2015 wasn't quite right. 2014, they didn't seem to go. They were taking off. They were taking off and starting in 2017, but in 2014. But 2015, went well for them, and 2016 went amazing for them, because that's when Clash Clans still had a huge amount of interest, and Clash Royale had come out, so it was like Boomtown and that. And then 2017, it was still nice. And then, see, look at this. See, Molt. Huge. See, June 2017. Okay, June 2017 was, like, the last good month for, like, Molt. And then he, like, just in that 1 month later, that absolutely crashed right back. And then just within a few months from, like, they're all, like, super high right here. Like, April. Yeah, as of, like, June 2017, they're all good. And then just a few months later, that all, like, I don't know, maybe that's about halved by that point, and then give it like another few months, by June 2018, they're all basically just wiped out. They're just so wiped out by that point, and then fast forward, and they sort of never recovered Well, Godson had a little bump, but that could have been a song. And then Nick at Night by this point is just gone. And Galadon's just gone. Like, yeah, like once. See, like, that is just absolutely nothing. That wasn't long ago. So it's very sad. It's very sad. You can see it on Social Blade as well. But yeah, they had this wonderful period from, like, starting in 2014, though Godson was actually... but that's because there's other search things in there. That's because Clash of Clans wasn't even around then. So that's actually, he's sort of an exception if we take him out. So then it's more... Yeah, so they sort of took off in 2014, and then 2015 was a good year. 2016 was an even better year. 2017 started off really well, but then they just absolutely crashed down. And it's not just... I know they did change the reporting as of that date there, but even so, they then continued to crash, even once it had been changed, and then they're just gone. So that's the sad reality. Molt's still the highest in that, but still... really far down. But that's the sad reality. That's the sad reality of what happened. And it's sad. It's sad. I find it sad that all these amazing YouTubers just crashed out, bombed out. So, yeah. Brawl Stars either. I didn't even know there was winning music. That's because you never won. There we go. Good night, Kim. Thank you for coming by the stream. Everdale is barely showing. Yeah, what about Among Us? Oh, I can add them on. I really wish Cheesy Wizard, I remember your name actually, that all the Deep Supercells were made of other Play Store. 5 watching on Nemo. Wow, that surprises me. That's real crazy. That surprised me a lot, because I wouldn't think Clash Quest was super popular in China, but, so do we pause that one? Yeah, there we go. Because I can do Among Us. Boom. That was so delayed considering it came out in 2018. So there we go. We'll add in Clash of Clans. And oops. Yeah, so Clash of Clans actually had more lifetime than Among Us, even though Among Us has been most popular since like mid-20. Okay, that's my computer's freezing. That's not great. Edit. Remove. Bother. Oh yeah, it's okay. Yeah, so that's actually done better overall. Oh, my computer's struggling. I'm struggling. We'll get there. Can we refresh this? Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of interesting there. And then if we go to here and we go Clash Royale, we'll just do Clash Royale. So that's YouTube search. Yeah, they're about the same. Slightly more. It's hard when it's so... The metrics are like that. Web search. Oh, yeah, so they're about the same, yeah, so Among Us, huge in October. Yeah, insane. Tiny bit in August, and then just boom, and then just it crashed pretty quick, but it withheld longer than Fall Guys. Fall Guys, don't get me started on Fall Guys. That was a good game. It came and went, man. Yeah. Wow. Oh, yeah, man, there was a huge revival to it, but went boom, and then boom, boom, after 2 months, it was down. Games, yeah, don't last too long. Channel content, yeah, that's me. Galadon Gaming, there's his channel. Master of. Here we go. Yeah, 2,000 views. That's like, because 10% is 200,000, 1% is 20, so that's like less than 0.1. So out of 1,000 of his followers, 911, that's like not even 1,000 views. Yeah, he won't last long. He'll be like, oh, okay, no, I'm done. So I feel like maybe it's not just me that YouTube has just wrecked my channel. He wasn't even banned, I don't think. He just is gone and then come back. Yet he's doing all the class games, Slither and this game, which he should have an audience for, but just absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like, he used to get millions of views, but absolutely nothing. So, like, out of 1,000 people that are subscribed to him, only one of them has come back, and 999 of them haven't. Yeah, 2 years ago, I did one there. Oh, yes, it's 300,000. That was not that many. 84,000. Yeah, these were still huge. But yeah, 14,000. Okay, so his sort of original comeback video still absolutely like less than 1%, and most of these less than 0.1%. Just absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Really sad. Really sad. But that's the reality. Clash Mini. Not Clash Mini. Clash Quest. Boom. There I go. So he covered it 2 weeks ago. OJ, shout out to OJ for actually covering these games. He's covered Everdell. He's covered this one. He covered Rush Wars. He's like one of the only ones that actually covers these games, which I appreciate. See, Galadon did do one, Cosmic Duo. Cancels another game. Oh, I'll have to watch that one. I definitely will watch that one. I'll save to watch later. So I appreciate Galadon covers it as well, but Cosmic Duo did a few. So yeah, they're just like Captain's Log. They're still doing updates not that long ago, and now it's gone. It's sad, man. It's just so many games. There we go. Clash Quest. I should read out what they wrote. Upload date. Are there many more videos on this? Oh, yeah, okay. That was the one that started and then stopped. Yeah, iPsycho. So sad. Wolf game. It's uploaded a lot. But yeah, it came and it went 4 days ago. Oh, wow. That's already a month ago. Whoa, that accelerated quickly. So, RIP. Officially cancelled. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to play. Oh, okay, yeah. So it was over a month ago. Wow. Yeah, he was another guy that covered it. Carlos. Clash with Chicken. You update and then, like, it's dead. Just see when it was. Oh, August! Okay, so it was about a month ago they released it, so.
What's up? Carlos here, and in today's video,
Oh, he does speak English. Okay, there we go. So, yeah. He's just done all these videos, and boom, it's gone. Yeah. Yeah, I feel sorry for him. And he's only got 1,000 subscribers, which is even less, like 33 times less than me. And I felt like he's done so much more, but that's just because he's been around like heaps for these newish games. Oh, okay, he's got another one here, so that makes a lot more sense. But still, so then Clash Mini, and then that, and because I was looking for a thing which actually showed the like category for it, but I couldn't actually find it. So yeah, that's that. And then we have Twitch, which I had it before. Flash. Can we go to it? Here we go. So currently the only one live. Oh, there we go. So clips. I had that many followers, and then was that it there? Oh no, that's that still. I'll send that out, and we got 13. Oh, that's loud. Just this one here. But yeah, it's sad. It's sad to see it go. So let's actually play it for a little bit before Among Us. Okay, let's get it up and let's play it. I hope we can play it. There we go. I'm sad that it's going. I mean, it wasn't the game that I was going to cover heaps, but we have covered it a few times, and I feel sorry for all those that have invested a lot of time in it and really enjoyed it, that the game is gone. Oh, surely. Yeah, I'm not sure which day it's going. Can you hear that there? Is that loud enough? For being an amazing community for the past year. Sharing your feedback. I don't know though, like in not killing it, what extra data or information they got. If they'd known that, yeah, we're probably going to kill it. I don't know, like, well, what, like, who, like, they weren't getting that much money off it probably. So I don't know. Okay, so it doesn't say when it's ending. Oh, and we got 53,000 gems. So, yeah, this is the claim reward. Yeah, I wasn't good at this game. Let's see the top. Oh, man, there was just so much inactivity through there. Let's see the very top ones. Who's fighting it out for the very final? Stefan! Yeah, he was there from ages ago. That one stopped. Wow, but it's still amazing. People are fighting right till the end. Ends in 5 days. Season... Yeah, I wish I'd covered it before it got, like, this low. It's been a few weeks. The Huntsman, he was, like, such an OG from right near the start. Oh, yeah, this first. I never got to the... I wanted to get to the point where I'd be, like, really far... Like, you get super far ahead. I never actually got to that point, unfortunately. Like, and then you sort of can't lose the level, and you have like a real good device, and you keep going. So that was like 4 weeks ago, though, they killed it. So, so then you have to go down so far to actually see all the top people that would have then stopped 4 weeks ago versus had I covered it 4 weeks ago. We will play a little bit, and we're not going to go through heaps of these, but yeah. I always say, oh, I won't go through too many, and then it's like, turns out. I think the calculation where I titled it, like, we've gone through 100,000, I think I'd made a mistake with that calculation. So, oh man. There's probably other people I just wasn't paying much attention. Platinum 1, then we'll go to Platinum 2. Oh, wrong way. We sort of figured it out after many attempts. All these amazing players that tried so hard at this game, and so sadly... yeah, it ended. So yeah, I'm ready for Everdell to end. I'm expecting Everdell to end, quite frankly, and I hope they do it sooner than later. I just want them to kill it. It's like, well, I don't want them to kill it, but as in, if they're gonna kill it, please just kill it now. Like, don't keep it around for months more or weeks more. Just kill it now. Just finish it, so then we can just move on. Yeah, you know, like, people have been playing that game, Everdell, for 2 years now, including Valleys and Villages. And so it's like, yeah, it's really sad to then like have played it for so long and then it still dies. Okay, so this year will have included, because they only drop down 1 per 4 weeks, so this will include all the top people. People are still like, look at all them playing it. I'm sort of amazed, like, how many are still playing it right to the end, like every day, you know, we're fighting it out. So, yeah. I think this one has 32. Oh, I haven't streamed in a while. My voice can tell. You did more than a few streams of Clash Quest. It wasn't like nearly as much as Rush Wars as some of the others, but it was sort of up there. It was up there for, you know, for different games I covered. It wasn't like just 1 or 2, and it wasn't like, but it wasn't like just dedicate for like a month. But it was a few. It was a few. So, and it was sort of a weird one. Like, it was one that it was probably one of the only games that I casually covered. Like, I wasn't, like, ultra covering it, but it wasn't just like a, hey, here's a new game. Okay, that's game review done. It was sort of like a mid-range, like, oh yeah, we cover it every, like, couple of months to do a stream on it. Something like that. So yeah, this will be my very last stream and the very last time I play it. I'll see if I can transfer my gems over, but they don't allow you to transfer your gems to beta games, which is really annoying, because I transfer them to Everdell. Although when they kill Everdell, I don't know where I'd move them. Because if you're playing 2 games, it's fine, but if you're just playing 1, it's like, if they kill it, well, I might as well use these Supercell gems, because I want to play future Supercell games, but they don't allow you to transfer it to the beta ones and that, so... yeah, I mean, you can't transfer it to this game anymore, because this one's killed, like, if they killed Everdell first. But you can't transfer the gems from here to Clash Heroes, or, which isn't out yet, or Everdell, or Clash Mini. So then it's like, okay, you got those 5 classic games, as always. I haven't played Clash Royale in years, haven't played Clash of Clans in years, since 2020, and Boom Beach haven't played in years. Brawl Stars played in 2020. Haven't played that since. So, Heyday, yeah, Heyday was 2020 as well, when I got banned. So, that's all, yeah, so I haven't played any of the Supercell games, the key 5, in 2 years. Well, no, technically a year and a half? Because 2 years ago would have been mid-2020, whereas Brawl Stars and Clash Clans I stopped at the end of 2020. So, a year and a half, which is still over a year. Okay, so that's all those ones done. This is our deck. We could, like, buy up heaps of these to just, like, upgrade it or something, but it doesn't really matter. It's sort of just sad, like, it's almost like it doesn't matter. It's like the game's killed. Like, that's just sad, but that's the reality. I was going to do a stream ages ago showing, like, how a casual day went for me, but then that was after June, and then they ended up killing it. I like the ones with the box. Like, in a little bit of gold, it's like you could just buy a whole heap for hardly anything. I'm not good at this game, by the way. Just for those of you watching. Oh, my voice is so tired. Oh, I don't even get a combo with... oh, no, I get that, like, that combo, but... That's crazy to think this was like a year ago that came out. I do remember trying it. I was like, this is awesome. And it is a cool game, but not cool enough. Oh, it's a bother. Man, I'm so hungry. Oh, this guy. Get him. Oh, I almost thought I could go through. Not quite. Close, but no cigar. Oh, wow. That's quite good. Get him. Finish him. Oh, he keeps getting health back. Bother. Oh, here we go. Stab. Oh, that didn't even do much damage. Oh, here we go. There we go. He's getting away. Oh. Stop him. I've got a picker. Oh, he's on the wrong side. Oh, there we go. Oh, sound's gone. 19th! Wow, that was quick counting. That's actually heaps. That's actually a lot. I didn't realize. I thought like maybe like 8. But nah, 9, that's a lot. That is a lot. You're right. That is more than just a few. That is actually quite a lot. I'm amazed. That's heaps. That's like quite, yeah, that's... I don't feel like I've been sort of robbed in covering this game, because I feel like it wasn't too much. Well, 19 is a hang of a lot, actually, considering the game's going to be dead, but yeah, wow. Oh, that works. Oh, what? One of them can do that? Oh, any of them can do that. That's crazy, 19th. It's, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't even gonna... Like, oh, well, the thing is, after the last stream, I was gonna, or maybe it was the one before, I was like, oh, yeah, nah, oh no, because then they had the reset, the great reset. I was gonna cover this, but then I sort of, like, was playing it, and I'm just like, well, in the stream I didn't enjoy it, but then I was gonna do a session of this is how I do it, and I was gonna farm up the account, even though I was gonna try and farm it up still, but then I thought, then I didn't really even enjoy it. I'm like, I don't even want to farm this up, because even if it goes global, I probably won't even play it. I know, I mean, I guess just the idea, the romanticized idea of, oh, imagine maxing out all the games in Supercell, like, having it, you know, but it's like, it's doable. It could be done, but that would be like a huge focus in your life, and I'm not willing to make it that much of a focus in my life. I'm willing to try and max out the games that I enjoy, like Everdell, and I was going to do, like, new ones, so then Clash Quest, Clash Mini. Like, in Clash Mini, I actually did max it out, but then they added more stuff. And that was because of money. Well, that's sort of still amazing, though, that you could max it out. Yeah. I might as well take out that thing. Alright. But yeah, that's, yeah, so anyway. But it's sort of sad, it's like, oh, another game, this game's gonna be gone soon. I mean, I know that there is, like, I don't know, what are they called, private servers or whatever, so it wouldn't be impossible to play a game, like, again, but as in, it's not the same, and I don't know if it's illegal, but anyway, I won't be doing that. I mean, yeah, like, with Rush Wars, like, I think it existed, but I'm not sure. But anyway, it's like, no, once Supercell kills it, it's dead. It's gone, like, it's done. That way. Oh, hello. how many lives. Oh, that's how many lives we got. We should be able to finish them this time. Should. That's the key word. Dog of a creature. Oh yeah, that did some damage. Oh, how rude. Cannibalism. Well, I guess it's a creature, so I guess it's not. Oh. Yeah! That's right. That's right. Well, it looked like it was going to do heaps of damage on my screen, but didn't do much at all. See, look at that! Yeah, why is it? That's not right. That's not right! Man, this is such a dog to defeat. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. I can't believe I've done 19, that's so many. Oh, those things. This thing. Brr. Boss snaps. Brr. Oh man, they require so much damage. Grr. Remember the triple? That was cool. That was so cool. Back in the day, you could get like... Oh man, almost, but you gotta kill it otherwise. I'll do that one. Otherwise, yeah, like, no, the triple dagger thing was so strong from the goblins. Gobby-the-lin. Grr. Okay, yep, that's all working still. Oh, I don't know, I'm so tired. I think it's just once you stream and like, you know, if you haven't done it in a while. You want to fight, punk? That's right. Okay, there we go. 18 Clash, oh, 18, there we go. And you actually numbered them, so... 18, so that's like, so I'd done 18 Clash Mini and 18 Clash... Wow, it felt like we did a heap of Clash Mini, but that's because we did it intensely right at the start. Oh, we get a bow, that's nice. Might as well upgrade that bow. I don't even know if it's our ability, but... Oh, we get another thing. Oh no, that's just that. Yeah, you said our old account was better, but because we haven't played this one much. Oh yeah, I did number them. That's right. Yeah. Oh, that was a bit lost cause. Oh, easy. More power. I feel like we've used up too much power already, so I might not make it. Hello. Oh, that's quite nice. Oh, that's colourful, but not really. No, you want to use them after, not when the... we can get... Yes! That's what I'm talking about! Here we go. It's crazy, like, this is the last time there's so much stuff, though, in life where it's the last you ever do it. Grrr. How? Heavy sword. I don't know which day officially they're gonna kill it. Oh, didn't we get that earlier? Was this Gallad? No, it's... oh, wow, look at all these people we had joining. I think it was real inactive, though. It doesn't say, like, when they were... members. Because I joined Galadon's temporarily. Yeah, the Gallo meter. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. But has he done Clash Mini? I'm not sure. Oh, that's the main quest. Side quests. 7 views. That's kind of crazy. I'm surprised. Oh, that's so small. Grr, 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 grr. Oh, you really want 4. You have to have that ability. No. No. Grr. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that works. But you... that's not very good. Grr. Grr. Oh, you only have 1 more after this. Yeah, fine. Hopefully we have enough. Oh, yeah, the boys. Yeah, the boys. Yeah, the boys, ladies and gentlemen, we got them. 2 on Twitch. People coming to say their goodbyes. Oh, it's only been 124, but heaps of that was, yeah. We will do that one. 2 more of these, then the gold one. The gold ones really don't matter. I mean, they don't matter at all. I mean, you could say none of this matters, but it matters to me. I think it's cool playing it one last time. So it's just so sad, man. Just like so much in life just gone. It'd be real nice if that worked, but how do they do damage to that and that? I'm kind of curious. I'll still go through both. Gotta really get rid of that. Oh, that works. Oh, very nice. That was so much spear. Oh my goodness. That worked out well. Yeah, the bigger your square, the better. Boom. And one more. 3 of them. Grr. Oh, yes. Oh, no, we gotta save that. We gotta save that. But we gotta kill that. It's kind of hard. Oh, that's not too hard, actually. There's magic in the air. Do 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 do. Okay, there's a real tune. Do 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 do. I don't need to make this any more sad than it already is. Take out that, yeah, and then boom, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. It's I don't know. It's just I don't know why it's like makes me sad at all. Cause well, I don't know. Like because I don't even cover it or whatnot. But it's still like I do feel sorry for all the people that have covered it and have played it lots, and then it's just like it just died. Dun 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 dun. That's kind of nice. That one. More power. That's a shame. A bother. Oh, there was a 4th one. Circle. No. Which one do we want? Which is? Grr. Hopefully the archers can carry. Oh, and we got okay. Yeah, now we should be fine. That. Finland. Boom. Because yeah, they designed it that it was weird. Because if you like advanced, then it wasn't good because then you'd miss out on getting the easy side quests or something, which wasn't ideal. Grr. Cool. Oh, it sort of gets a little bit laggy. That's why it's iOS 11, I think. Okay, what's the best way to do this? That seems a bit wasteful. Oh, the gold quit, that's right. I was never great at this game. That's okay though, I still have had fun playing it. Even though, yeah, I think it was a helpful moment actually, that last stream where I'm like, I'm not even enjoying it, feels like a chore, and this is just the first time. And I think that was, oh wow, we are not making it this time. And I think that was a good accurate, oh no, because we, bother. A good accurate reality of the situation and why the game got killed. Not because I reacted that way that time, but I think it was a good reflection. Oh, there we go. Then we get it. I think it was a good reflection of how you could feel about the game in that, and I think that then it was like, yeah, you can see why it hasn't lived up to what it could have been. That, so, which then I could then have two things from that. One is like, well, I still think that Supercell's criteria is so high, and it's still a great game, even though I sometimes feel like that. But also, it also totally would be understandable why Supercell will kill the game if like I already feel like it's a chore and it's like a brand new game. It was sort of like the reset, so it was like, oh, it's a new chance. But then again, that's just because I'm not good at these games, so it's not really. Oh, that was probably a better option like that. Ooh, okay, we got to think about this. I think we do that. Got to think about. Let's do this. Oh, yeah, I reckon that. Yeah, I think we win. Yeah, Says can transfer actual purchase to another Super. Oh, but then does that? So is that late September? Oh wow. Okay, yeah. But did they just say late September? It's odd that they don't give a date. That's really surprising. Like, I don't know why. It's like, oh, we'll just figure it. It's like, no, just actually tell people. It's almost like I'm just expecting tonight, like in a few hours, for them to announce it with Everdell. Just because this would be the update thing, and if it's not this Monday they do the update, well then do they do it next Monday? Like, how far do they just keep pushing this out? That's it. It maybe would go global. I really, really don't think so, and I really don't want to get people's hopes up, considering I think it's much more likely to get killed. We've so far, like, not failed any of the, other than the dungeon things, but you can't get all them anywhere. We could move that to there. Yep, do that. Well, it's kind of... Ooh. Oh, that's the gold cart right there. Oh, that was heavy damage. Close but no cigar. Oh, if we can, can't quite knock him. Then he retreats. That's a shame. Could this knock him? Oh, wow, not even that knocks him. I don't think we'll get him then. Oh, then we have to have enough guys to take out that one. Try that. We'll try to do the big... I don't think it's gonna work. Oh, what? How did that? Oh, yo! Let's get him. Early kill. Oh, what? Do we have to complete that? No. Okay, there we go. 6 weeks from an announcement. That's crazy. That really surprises me. Lucky I got one final one in, unlike the Battlelands one where it died. But that was sort of, it worked out okay. Well, ended up happening with how we did the Battlelands one, but still, yeah, it does surprise me that they don't. It's like, is it that hard to just say? I don't know what good reason they'd have for not telling people when they'll delete it. They need one final surprise. It's not actually getting killed. Yeah, we've like actually aced these. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I love it. I love that ability. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, there we go. Where's the gold card? Yeah, we need a archer ASAP. No! Because then it kills that one. Oh, bother. Oh, fuel. But at least we got it. Because I hate it when you can never get enough and then they just keep dying and then you keep never getting enough. But we should have it on that round. They said there'll be an in-game pop-up to it. That's really surprising. Gold card? No. Okay, how are we going to do this one? Pretends to think about it, so it just taps anyway. Grr. No, I don't think. Yeah, no, I don't think we're. This is going to be a failed one actually, which is not too common. Didn't fail it by much either. So close. Try again. Sometimes you can't shake the bad setup. Sure, the pop-up will be reported in the Discord. You have to play regularly to see. That's just weird. I just don't see why they do that. Unless they said like it pops up like today saying like it's gonna be gone in 3 weeks or something. That's right, I'll stream this. We're probably on the Discord. We might get a few, I doubt it, but I reckon we'll get at least one. Go live. Cool, so people can chat as well, which is kind of good, but also like, I'm like, oh. There wouldn't be many people that, it might be too much if I do that. And there won't be enough for the next one, that's the problem. Oh yeah, let's go. There we go. So that's all done. And we can sort of attempt to break through. Magic items! I don't know what they do again. Is this it? Oh, surely that's not hard. Yeah, I should have done those other ones. Oh wow, that's nice. Man, I don't think I'm gonna do it actually. I might, because of all those crazy fortunate things of, oh. Oh, we did it! Wow! He is on top, right? Who is on top? Oh, and get him upgraded. Have a crack at this thing. Oh, do we just have to do this? Oh, and then it gives you all the. It's weird. It's weird how like you haven't unlocked things on some versions, and then it's weird. Oh my goodness, that's strong. Oh, what easy! Oh my goodness, that was under attacked. Anyway. Oh, we just get one attack. Oh, what's this? No, I don't need to see this. Oh, fine. Yeah, there was that one game we once played, and you could like upload it as YouTube videos and all sorts. It was quite clever. We'd get heaps of clips, but I don't think many people watch most of the clips. So we got that. Connected, I did connect SuperSight ID. Yeah, there it goes right there. Oh, and yellow, yeah, let's go. That's right. That's cool. Then we still have to do our main attack, and then we'll go through. Read back one comment. Ah, on Discord yesterday, someone quoted Stefan as saying he wished it would end very soon. Ah, right, yeah, he is. I think he's top. You're right. I guess it's sort of just like that. Yeah, like me, just finish it, man. Like, it's a cool game. I love it. I was doing so well at this game, and now it's just gonna die. So please just finish it. It sort of it sounds such like a negative approach, but it's sort of like, I don't think it is. I think it's just like a healthy approach of, I don't just want to keep this going like that. I never got to the, I think it was 611 stars originally. Got it. Does it show how many stars we're up to? I'm not sure. Hard. All line up. See, I should figure out which is the best optimal one. Wow, that's such a powerful ability. It's good to change the front ones, is it? It's like Candy Crush thing. Well, it's so many of that ability. It's not a great ability though. Oh, this is already running out. Oh, we do have 3 of them. Oh, we could do it. If this can take out these 3. Yeah, it can. Those 3 can take out those 3. Yeah. Wait, how is that guy gonna die? Oh, there we go. It's hard level. Yeah, right. We didn't get far at all. Just 2. It's hard to get all the things in the right. It's like, this is such a bad start. What does that do? Oh, that's clever. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, that's such an ability. Oh, that was the wrong one. Oh well. That's crazy ability. Crazy. Training dummies. Probably should have switched their lanes. Yeah, take that out. Boom. The thing is, the thing that I don't like is that so many people never have a chance to play all these games when they're shut down. Stopping updates I can understand, but the game should remain playable somehow. Yeah, I sort of I mean, yeah, I think so as well. On one hand, you could say, oh, it looks bad for the company for not maintaining any game. And it's sort of like people like the two things. So like, if it shuts down, it's like, why did they shut it down? But if they keep it up but don't update it, why do you have a game and you just don't care about and you don't update it? And so then like, fine, we'll just. So then they just shut it down because they know people do that. But wow, that's a weird ass start. What the? That's the weirdest start ever. I think. No, not necessarily ever, but that was pretty weird. We have to get to. Whoa, why is all these? Oh, the refills. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is a lot. Whoa. Yes. Yeah, I wish they did remain playable. You always get like one token back. I don't know, you don't see the token anymore, but you used to be able to, as long as you win, you get to keep going. You don't know, I can't see like where my lives are or whatever. Oh, is that the amount of attempts if we have to wait or something? It's awfully aggressive. Oh my goodness, that's strong. Man, well, my units are weak. Oh. Here we go, these archers better like be brutal. I don't think we're gonna do it. Nah. Bother. Oh wow, nah. It's a negative, we failed around. We could with those abilities, but try. We've met our match. No. You know, I don't think we're gonna do this either. Finland. The Finland trip. The trip to Finland. Oh no, that was bad. Badly played on my behalf. Oh, she's sideways, my goodness. Oh, that's such a good. It's yeah. It does. It annoys me a bit because you know people start like, oh, I'm so used to this game. So well, I do that, but it's never. It's not that. Well, sometimes it's that, but well, but it's like half the time it's just because like sometimes you get these cool as abilities that just absolutely win it for you, and other times you don't. But then you just feel real negative about it. Then you feel like buying something to like make yourself not feel as bad about it, but it wasn't you. It's just the fact that, yeah. One, two. Oh. Yep. 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 Boom! Got it out Facebook. Do you think the games that are no longer receiving the live update should be published under a separate label or something similar, with servers another potential issue? True. I don't think it would be that hard for them to like maintain servers. Like, yeah, I don't know. They'd have so much money from the other games. I think it would be pretty cheap to keep the servers up. But then again, they'd say, well, why? Like, why? People just keep asking for updates and keep saying, please give this game another chance, please, and we're just having to pay thousands of dollars, even though it's not that much compared to what we make. Why will we do this? Like, yeah, I can see why they wouldn't want to, but I can also see why that's really sad, because, yeah, it'd be cool for people to try these games. And then people just go to VPNs, the people that are most desperate in general. Got anyone watching? No, no one watching. Nice. In the air. Oh, what? Oh, that's such a... No. Oh, I sort of have to do that, but that's real. I've done a huge amount of damage on that. Surely we can push forward a bit. Grr. No, so close. But no scar. Very hard. Stab. In the dark. Oh, see, that is such a strong ability. If you have that happen and just wipe out 2 towers for like free, it's a huge advantage. Oh, that was silly. Rookie mistake. Don't hurt him. No! That was a waste. I reckon we should be able to get this one. Yeah! Hey, 100 messages. Worst case scenario, they could have private servers offline, no staff on the game. Final archive state. Yeah, I just feel like that'd be like, they just wouldn't see the point. Extreme. Like that, yeah, I mean, I think it would be cool as well, but I feel like they'd be like, it just looks bad because people will be like, well, why have you killed this? Why don't you give another chance? And people just keep pestering them like non-stop. Just always like, please, just give another chance. Please, it's a good game. Please. And then they just be like, we just can't have this. This is just making us look bad for ignoring and not being nice. So instead, we'll just kill the game instead. And then, yeah, most people would then just get over it after, like, if there's no updates, like, hardly anyone will still be actively playing this in a year. Like, they'd max out the game, and then they'd be like, oh, well, I'm done. I don't know, it's just not that smooth when it's like, I don't know. In one sense, it's like, well, that's how old games were, Age of Empires and that, they just release it, and then that's all it was, forever. But, yeah. But then I feel like with games like this, I don't know, yeah, people just max out and then just be unhappy that, I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, I just think it's like, people just get annoyed. And then they'd just be like, well, in that case, we're not even going to do it. So this one's an extreme one. It doesn't seem too hard. Anything is better than nothing. And I wouldn't want these projects that these people put in time, energy, and heart, lost media, never to be seen again. That'd be the worst ending. Well, that sadly is the ending. That's what happens. Unless, of course, private servers are made. But yeah. Oh, it's looking doable. We can get there. Oh, here we go. Yeah. I think that'll win it for us. There's just so much of an advantage to have that and do that. Yeah. But then it gives the other ones more boost. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, that was rookie mistake. Oh, that's gone. Yeah, sure. Yeah, there we go. Boom. But that is what has happened to others. Very sad indeed. Yes. Rush Wars. Heyday Pop. Oh, big boss fight. Oh yeah, it's weird how this. They must have done it something weird with this game. I was thinking about how it does that. Big man. Ah, you can't see it. No. All because they laughed. Big Thana. Oh no! Oops. No! Oh, that's not a good start. See, these are the guys that... What? Billy even hurts his leg. Oh, this is a bad start. Oh well. Oh no, it's gone. I accidentally tapped. Oh, this is annoying. That's okay. We'll fix it. Oh, wow. Ah, no. It's sort of... I don't know why they've done it like that. It's really annoying. They, like, have it that, like... Working now? Oh, when the video clips play, it just ruins it. It wrecks it. I don't know why they've done it like that. Like, I think because they've got, like, they've got the video in there rather than relying on servers or something. Yeah, okay, that's not working. It's just stuffs it up. It's so stupid. It's just... Anyway, we'll get it back. Was it an ad? No, it's just how Supercell's designed the game. So they have like a video play, but then it just sort of... Then the air server thing detects it as a video, and then... Which other ones would as well. That's just how they do it. And then it just doesn't properly work. Once you max out the game, you can move on to the next. There are plenty of games. But sad to see the better ones gone for good. Yeah, it is. Now it's not even working. This happened other times when I played this game. So annoying. It's like, it just stuffs it up. Finland trip. Helsinki 7. That would be such a sad ending to it, just because it's like, just because that video is more, Clash Quest is more interesting than the generic slow gameplay and Clash Mini auto chest. Did you spoil by making it? I do like the Clash themed game, Clash Quest, compared to 3 vs 3 ones. That will be so stupid if that's the final thing you see. Just because it's sort of, yeah. Ah, it's annoying. Maybe I'll just turn off the iPad. This is so silly. We'll try and fix it. With the iPhone, when you've turned it off, then the home button, you can't press it anymore. Should work when turned back on, surely. Like, I can still play it, but it just wrecks the ability to reflect the screen. Because it comes up as a video, and then it just goes weird on the computer, and then I can't get it back. There we go. Okay, we're back. But then I can't restart it, or if it resets, then I'll have to watch the video again, and then it will maybe. Imagine if they just killed it, like they just killed it right now, like that was just it. Number TV is 10 seconds. That's so far ahead. I don't think it's encoding either. He's had a belly full. You know, we're not going to win this match. He was so gone. Really take out his arms. Technically, if we take out his arms, it's that equal defeat, because then he, like, is done. Try again. Okay, there we go. We don't have to watch that thing again. Oh. Oh, that's good. Oh, that was good. Okay, his arms are gone. Oh, but my troops are gone as well. We might have to use that other thing that groups them, but I don't want to. It sort of like feels like cheating. Oh, we don't have many troops. Oh, here, look at that. What a start. No way, that's all it does. Oh, we sort of have to do that, but it's such a waste. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I can only hit it there. Oh, oh, that didn't damage her. Oh, that was good. Oh, still think we're gonna run out of. Oh, look at that! So close. But no cigar. Crude. Facebook is 15 seconds. Sad to see him go, but at the very least we can take solace in the fact that alternatives exist. Haven't found a good Rush Wars alternative. Yeah, it's not a good start. It's like if you don't have a good start when it's like really hard to beat anyway, then you've like lost already. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, that's good. Yeah, no, it's still going down though. Oh, hello. We could use that. We could use these, which would... What does this one do? Oh, but yeah, nah, we won't though, because that's just silly. It's not like an actual win. This is, yeah, bad start. Didn't even get that yet. I don't know, it's just sort of silly because it's just dependent on if you get a good start or not. I mean, also on how you play it, but given I just play it like at the X level I play it, then ultimately it's down to if I have a good start. Ooh, that was nifty. Oh, that's hardly anything. You might get the pecker in, but... I didn't even get a picker. Ah, done. Ah, that's okay. Okay, so we've done that. There's all that. Clans. Rank. There they go. Stefan. Quebec. Vancouver. Man, lots of Canadian ones. Finish! This isn't released in Canada, is it? Maybe it is. Yeah. Game could have done better! Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the feeling everyone would have with every game that dies. Well, not everyone, but yeah, a lot of people would. And yeah, that's cool. Carlos. He was big. He was big. He was huge in the game if you think about it. Like with only 10,000 subscribers, yeah, he sort of commands like masses of these top valleys. Royal Finland. Yeah, then I could go to the members, follow them all, but I won't. Yeah, it's cool with the colours. It's funny that, yeah, that I remembered it from way back in Clash Royale days. Yeah, it'd be cool if there was like a text to, image to text thing, a video to text thing. So it would just go through all this video, and then just like have all of it featured, and then it would just notify. Well, it wouldn't notify, but then it would automatically post it in the description, like all of these names that are shown on the screens. And then if people search up their names, I mean, you could have a huge system where just gaming in general, all streams, is just constantly doing that. Pardon me. Although if you had a generic game, it wouldn't work very well, but and so just putting all of these names here, and so whenever you search up your name on YouTube, then you can find all the games, all the YouTube videos and streams that you've ever featured in, because it like is text figured out anyone that's ever seen you. So that would be cool. But at minimum, I'd just do it as a feature if that was an option. If I had like a program that could do that, that would be real helpful. And then we'll do our final attacks, seeing how far we can get on that ladder. And then I guess there's nothing for me to transfer because of. And I'll look up we'll do our final attack. Yeah. So we'll go through this, and we'll go through the 32 one. Then we'll look at the Discord, and then we'll look at their final announcement. Although the final announcement's probably on the Discord, it's probably on Reddit as well. They might kill the Discord server, I'm not sure. They have kept up the Rush Wars one, but it's more, and majority wanted to keep it up, but it's sort of more psychological because it's like, well, Rush Wars is dead. Imagine if like one day Supercell was bought up and they told Supercell, the new owner, like, okay, you're bringing back Rush Wars. We're like, let's go. It'd be so weird and so, it wouldn't feel right. It would just be so odd. It would be so odd. Don't know what happened to Galadon's one. But yeah, just having like a game like 4 years later, just like, oh, it's back. It'd be sort of weird. I don't know, like, because my channel's dead. So even if I covered it, it'd still remain first in the world. If it took off, if it left off, I don't know. Like, I feel like it just wouldn't even work anymore. Well, most of the players wouldn't even play the game anymore, and It's not like they can notify people because it would be deleted on their devices. I don't know. They would get a few back, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't then translate into success for my channel covering it. I feel like it's just so long gone that yeah. I'm sadly gonna have to end the stream soon, unfortunately. It's been nice covering it. I can't believe that it's yeah. This is finally the end of yet another Supercell game. Did I do any videos of it? No, I don't think I did because I didn't do any. Oh no, I may have on Rumble actually. Oh, yeah, no, I was unbanned because of that. So you have 53k gems while you do them transfers. Seems like a no-go since you don't play any Supercell games. Might as well gem all the troops and stuff. Can you... I haven't spent any real money on the game. I'm pretty sure. So you can't just use those gems, can you? Can you transfer the gems? Even if the... and the... Okay, I'll bring up display capture. This is the Supercell ones. Oh, I had got those three there. But yeah, so the first three dead by 2013. And these two, going strong, these two. But yeah, Rush Wars, killed. Heyday Pop, killed. Clash Quest, killed. Oh, funny, I must have just done that. That's funny. Well, it's kind of sad also. But in May, I'd just put it red because I was that convinced it was going to get killed. So, yeah, it gets killed. And then Everdell. I don't think Everdell will make it to the end of the year. I reckon in the next 3 months it will be announced that it's getting killed. Leaving, just of the current one. That's crazy, leaving just Clash Mini. And that one I'm not sure if it will get killed or not. It's got, yeah, it definitely has potential. But that's been in beta for like a year now, so it's obviously not so much potential. Though, I remember back to like Hat Royale, like released, I think it was 4th of January 2016, and then like by March 2016, yep, we're going for it. It's lit up. We're going for it. You know, I remember those days and that, and then it just nothing ever since like that. Well, then there was with the exception of Brawl Stars, then there was Rush Wars, which did the okay, we're releasing it, and then 2 months later, okay, yeah, it's dead. You know, just like the Clash Royale. But then when it got to Heyday Pop, it just ended up going on for a year. I sort of gave up on that game because even if it did go global, I'm like, I don't really even enjoy this, and it hasn't got much interest. And it's sort of a bit similar to Clash Quest. Like, it's somewhat enjoyable, but not like this is the game that I really love, like I did with Rush Wars and Everdell. And then, so yeah, we got left with Everdell and Clash Mini. They're the only two, and then Clash Heroes, which will... Imagine if they just killed it before that even got released. But yeah, that's that. Then what else are we going to showcase? I can't believe no one's joined on the Discord. I'm surprised, because when I did it another time, we had lots of people joining. Man, hundreds online. Got the 2 moderators. Am I friends with them? Yep, friends. And friends. 603 online. That's quite a lot. And then this, which I said, I couldn't even post to this. I don't know if I got banned from posting to it. Oh, there's that one there. Then we can see all the 5th. Yeah, so only one video that someone needs to put here. The Clash Quest song. That's kind of cool. An original song. And that was ages ago, so, and that was August. Yeah, so that was like nothing in the last week. That's only... wait, can I pause it? See if we can hear it. Oh, where's the settings on this? Oh. There we go. Yeah, it's classic vibe. Like, I love it, you. like it.
Oh, I'm still on the bottom of my leaderboard. Now 1 stars are the only thing I can score. Yeah, I'm still not on top. Yeah, my friends, they've all stopped
That's so sad.
playing the game.
So
Which
sad.
is pretty lame. Oh, I didn't even say goodbye.
They're so sad, but yeah, well said. Thank you. Are they all the team or? No, maybe not. Sort of just a sad, grieving process of, yeah, the game's dead. Memories. It's just all like goodbye things. That's sad. Who knows if they'll kill the thing. I don't know, like the thing is, even if they don't according to an AI, even if they don't kill it, like remove the server like now, they, you know, like 5 years or 10 years they will, like, sure, you know, there's all these memories, you could like download all of this and remember, but it's like, for what? For what? How does that change anything? It's, I don't know, it's sad, because like, I don't want it to be dead. Yeah, but it is. Clash Quest. Oh, there we go. I should add him. Might be maxed. Oh, I'm not. Someone must have unfriended me because I said around 1,000 friends. So then, well, if you get 999, you can send out heaps of friend requests. But then if heaps of people then accept it, then that's it for ages. Yeah, I remember with Battlelands I went through the chat, but there's always more chat you could go through. There's almost so much said. Oh wow, this goes back so far. Oh wow, that's like, that shows how inactive it is. Like, we're just already gone back to the 1st of September, just in a few scrolls. Wow, that's sad. But yeah, also then makes sense why it's gone. Oh, that's, oh, even that, yeah. 16. Then it sort of shows anyone that commented in September, there was a fan since September, then it's like, then you get featured on stream. But then again, I can see why people would. There'd be people that were fans that just sort of said goodbye as soon as it was announced it was getting deleted. So who knows exactly when it will get deleted. I can't believe no one's joined the VC. It doesn't bother me, but it's sort of just surprising me, like, wow, there's really that few. It's interesting to have a few people added, because then you can see what games that they're playing. Oh, that was then. June. We have decided to keep 2. Oh, there we go. Oh, so I missed the memories. Nice game. Cool, so that's that. Then we'll just find something. We'll go to the Reddit. It's on that. Oh, and also, actually, I did want to check out that guy's video. And go to that, and go to that. Oh, there's always more to do. Do that, and that. And Clash Quest Reddit. Oh, there's my old one, like Clash Quest. Yeah, and I'm aware it's not showing yet. Oi, that was over a year ago. Oh, this will be interesting to read. Just turn that off. Wow. Okay, I was really pessimistic already right from the start when I first played it. That was May, and it might have came out in March 2021. Puzzle game. So yeah, it was unfortunately, I was unfortunately right. Couldn't crack the Hey Pop. Then how will it be different? And Google Trends interest dropped significantly the last 90 days. So it must have been out for 90 days as of that point. So maybe March, right at the start of March. Energy system may well. Many people can't play the game. Constrictive streaks. Currently, but then people don't understand the tokens from that. I could have written way more. Plus Not, yeah, that's true. First video on it. Oh, so I did do a video on that one. PvP. That was never added. Oh no, but there's sort of the Clan Wars thing. It's sort of just copying Clash Clans in a bit. Oh, I could have written an extremely detailed, but I kind of wish I had. Yeah, I kind of wish I had, but that's okay. Here we go to Clash Quest. Because I would be streaming on all of them. Oh, there we go, 20, yeah. So there we go, Lynn. Oh, what? Clash Quest, show all. May. Was that all 22? Oh, wow, we did heaps in May. Wow. Oh, they're short streaks, though. I guess because it wasn't great for doing long ones. Well, we did a 4-hour one then. I mean, I guess, like, this one here, if I have to go, unfortunately, in an hour. But, I could have done heaps if I'd done all sorts of, like, we're doing this, and yeah. So that was that, Clash Quest. Only 4 online! No way. And then there'll be the... Yeah, there it is. Crash! Is that a joke? That's funny. That's funny. Okay, so we go top. I can go top all time plus, and I'll check out that one. All time. That one got 400 upvotes, so it will be near the top. Oh wow, yeah, it will be near the top. Energy recharge. Oh, it's promoted. Oh, that's silly. That's funny. That's funny. Ah. That's funny. Adios, that makes it even better. Clans. Oh, the concept. Oh, someone did a Clash Quest screenshot. Oh, that looks like pretty similar. That's why, I mean, it's like Clash Royale. Clash Royale, that was a great game as well, and that's still around. Ah, the sad reality. Yeah, I forget what was that one. Was that the Smashlands or Spooky Pop? Hello and welcome. 1 month ago. Oh, they didn't write much actually, because I still never got through reading all those Everdale update stuff that they, which I was going to. Made the difficult decision to end development of Clash Quest. At SuperSight, it's well known that we have a very high standards for a game because of this. Even after recent design changes we implemented just before summer. Now you could say, oh, well, they probably didn't know. I think they did know a long time ago that it was likely it was going to be killed. But you could say, oh, well, they hadn't done the change. But it's like, yeah, but I still feel even with the changes, it wasn't enough when the core was like Clash was like Hey There Pop. We felt Clash Quest didn't reach the bar we're aiming for. I'm sure they felt that like in the first month. In the end, we felt it was the right decision for the game over the past year. You've helped make some incredible improvements. It's true. With the feedback you shared with us on social media, those Twitter, Reddit, and Discord, goal was to make the game better and even more fun. And I think did it improve? I feel like it's still pretty similar to like when it came out. Content creators, yeah. Shout out to Carlos and everyone else as well. Carlos. It's not just Carlos and iPsycho, but they were hugely enthusiasm you showed us. Hope we need transparent. One last captain's log. Did they release it here, the captain's log? It would be weird if they just had it in game and only a few people saw it, unless someone released a post saying final one, but still. End game. So it's I don't get anything. That's okay though. I remember considering, oh, do I want to get Vanilla? No. So I didn't end up buying it, even though I have thousands of gems. So you're right, I might as well just gem stuff. There we go. And that includes exclusive to those. Yeah, Everdale, that's a shame. What's next? Oh, so it's just all about that mainly. Sailing off. Learning and yeah, it's weird to see. It's like hard to see the future of SuperCell and where are we going, considering so many of the games that there's the 5 of them right there, and all their beta ones for the last 5 years have just failed. Exciting opportunities will arise. Many members want to develop new and current games. Was the killing of Smashland. Okay, appealing to the fact that if we kill games, we can develop new ones that work, But I mean, it's true, but yeah. Yeah, why don't we just kill all these ones and think of all the new cool ones that might come about? Exciting opportunities. Yeah, some of them will probably end up leaving Supercell. It's weird if they go into a current game. It'd just be so weird. It'd be like, oh, we're moving forward and now we're just sticking to what we're doing. Clash Quest team, would like to thank every single one of you. Took the time to join. Yeah, and everyone that watched my streams as well. Appreciate it. Or there's like a co-op. Like, thanks for just playing it and watching the streams. Join us on the adventures through the archipelago. The Gulag archipelago. I've never seen that word archipelago used outside the context of Gulag. And helped us improve the archetype, but that's different. It's got archer. Like, well, arch, and then like the archetype is like the architect of, let's call it the ARC. It helped us improve the game along with the way we improved Arch Clash. No, there's no R in there. Clash Royale. No. We improved. We truly could not be more grateful with her cruise, sails over the sunset, knowing that hitting high hopes because the community created. See you on the next adventure. Space Pirates. Comment 2 on Darren's. A bot. Oh, I see. It's just not very. The reboot wasn't what killed it, if indeed. What lasted to do the rebuild? Oh, it's him that said it wasn't. Interesting. Yeah, no. Well, yeah, no. That wouldn't have been because it was already so low. They're so speculative. Like, it's probably true, but then how did it get out? There's potential update in October. Oh, wow. I bet that is a huge factor, though. Yeah, it isn't their goal for that. No, there are a lot of those games that exist. It's just, it seems like it's been sort of strung along for a long time, though. Yeah. Yeah. That's very rare for them to give such a detailed answer, sort of rebuffing the, it was just a money thing. UA. It's like United Arab Emirates. I don't think that would be the one. Oh, user acquisition. Well, like Universal Analytics by Google is getting shut down. It's probably... Yeah, the nature of it. Yeah, that's true. Different outcome. But then, and see, then that by saying that, that's acknowledging that they've decided to just give up. It's not like this game was never going to work. It's like, yeah, it could have gone global, but we're going to give up development of it, and that's what they did with Rush Wars as well. Like any game, if you change it enough, eventually it would go global. But they're obviously not wanting to continue. Yeah. Anyway, that's that, and then here. Only has 16 likes. I'll give that a... It's kind of cool. Remind me of the I Lava You song. Clash Quest. Killed. There we go. Opening sound. Oh, 8.3. Because the old ones were different to the new ones. I'm showing up there. I probably am showing up considering our few channels. There's the Clash Quest. This is the official one. That's not the official one, is it? No, it's not. Clash Quest and view count. Boom. Wow, yeah, that was that one. Yeah, it looks weird, the new Clash Clans logo. Goblin base. And then Big Boy. Big Thana. It's his dad. Schmack. You almost land on the next country. That's funny, that's quite a good ad. Questorama. Already made ads for this. Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, always people think it's gonna go low. It's sad because I appreciate their hope. Okay, 5 minutes. Let's do this one. Do some gemming, and then I think that is everything. Sadly. Yeah. Muskvia, welcome to the stream. Only paid games are transferable. Galadin did video getting 19,000. Right, yeah. I can't believe he spent that much on there, but again, he spends a lot on a lot of games. Halo Pop, it's another good old game. Use some, yeah, I might as well. SuperSight can keep throwing spaghetti on the wall. Read there, soft. Okay. 1.4, yeah, that's one way to put it. 0.4. What is this? Justin Bieber Lonely. I don't want a copyright claim. I feel like this is going to give me a copyright claim. Nah. Sorry, I'm going to have to just mute it on your end. I still want to hear the music. You can always listen to it back. But I don't want to get copyright claim. Man, we only have 5 at the start. Always, again, and in life, there's always more content you can do on everything. Like, I could spend the next year reviewing all sorts of Clash Quest videos from it. Like, all the ending ones and just all the Clash Quest. I could do a year worth of content of just making content on all the existing content. I mean, there's that as a genre where you just watch other people's streams there. But as in, if there's huge demand for Clash Quest content, I could just keep doing that. But there's not. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been killed. Because it would have been a signal. Yeah, I remember that. I mean, it's pretty similar. It hasn't changed much. It was like Clash Royale in terms of the thing layout, and it's that side. Yeah, I remember that. I mean, it hasn't really changed much. They revamped it a little bit. Oh, update 1. So I only played, like, Dungeons. 21. Had I played it by then? No, yeah, I played it just before then. Yeah, and then people could get real far. The shipwrecks, yeah, that's right. That was new. Right, it was cool that I tried it right before they did that, although I didn't get the very first update. It's sort of just a nice sort of history of it. Good on this person for doing this video. These are like the main updates because there's all sorts of little tiny updates. Oh yeah, that was the little dragon thing that goes. That's right. So many Supercell games, so much death. Oh, those things. I remember when they added them in Clash of Clans. That was the coolest, having that thing that would just go like that. It was so defensive. if you had one of them in your clan castles. Oh, this competition back in like 2015, 2016 was insane in Clash of Clans. It's sort of just a shame, but also inevitable that games just die. Like, it would just die out. Because it can't last forever. So I'm still covering at this point. Clans, yeah, that's right. Boneyard Beach, I remember that. I don't remember those things. Bomb Miner, yeah. An original. Even though it's skeleton. Well, bomb. Oh, it's like bomber and a miner. Well, yeah, 3 new items. Switch. Then we'll just do some gemming and then we'll close up the stream. If I'd started earlier, I would have streamed for longer. Sorry about that. But yeah. Anyway, at least we did something to finish it off. Scared Skelly. I almost feel like doing an Everdell stream like in like 3 hours time. But yeah. Maybe not. Just because I wanted to cover it before they update the game again. If they update again. I don't know, I'm just so like Everdell's next. Yeah, okay, this wasn't quite what I thought it was. Thought it'd be more like opinion of sort of how it declined, but it's just a good, like, completely unbiased, these are the updates ahead. It's a bit blurry. I like that, those colour scenes are nice. Runes were added. Yeah, I wasn't... Yeah, I liked the dagger thing prior. The newer one wasn't as good. Oh, wow. The reset. That was huge. That was 6 months. That was crazy lot of, like, no updates. Because, yeah, I remember probably thinking, like, oh, I need to do a video on this, but there was no updates, it didn't really matter. Well, I mean, going forward, there's less games for me to cover, which it makes it easier to do the ones that I do cover, but, yeah, the issue is not the fact that there's too many games to cover, it's just I need to do more streams. To Supercell standards. August, right, so, yeah, so 1 month ago, I should have covered it then, but 5 more weeks. Oh, so it's been 4 weeks, so I should have 1 more week. Oh, that was like just a helpful sort of summary video. 19 comments, 19th stream. Okay, so we've done that, and yeah, now we're just going back to the game, and we'll wrap things up. So many games, these moments. So another great thing is so many games have these moments that you just had to be there for. New players won't... Yeah, that is true. I mean, that's true of anything. Like when Ford would have released their 7th car or whatever. Okay, so we're going to do the final attack, aren't we? Yeah. Where is the leaderboard again? No one ever asked why is the leaderboard. Where is it? Where is the leaderboard? There, ranking? No. Where is it? Here. Yeah, here. So I'm sure these top players would have maxed out, surely. Oh no, they hadn't. Wow, because there's a 6 for... That's crazy. So, like, perhaps no one maxed out. I'm not sure. I'm not going to go through all of them, but that's real interesting. 4s. Yeah, that's really interesting. 3. There's only 2. Was that a zap? Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Okay, so we got 50,000 gems. I don't think there's actually that much that we can properly... Yeah, we just get heaps of these things. Oh, and they're actually so expensive as well. It probably will have a limit, will it? Oh, it might end up just being gold ones left. What? You can buy gold? That's crazy. I mean, oh, I guess you can use... Oh, you get so much gold. Oh, I don't really want those items. Didn't they used to have, like, you could just bulk buy it? This is crazy. Oh, there's more free gold! Keep the streak alive. It's only one, so it's not many at all. Another one of them. This is weird. Oh, free! Oh, and cheap. Is... Yeah. Oh, these things. I don't really want them. So many. This is weird. Funny. I remember that I did this for a... Oops. For a Battlelands video once. Well, I wasn't as enthusiastic as I'd hoped it'd be. I guess we have to get these, don't we? 52,000! Oh my goodness. We still, like, barely made a dent in it. Well, I can't believe how much... I guess the whole idea was because you got so far back from the reset that it's like, here, have a huge amount of gems. My goodness. Not very efficient. It's not like buying just the deals. It's just, oh, that's getting more expensive. Yeah, it's getting more expensive. The gold ones aren't, though. This is funny. Oh, 9 upgrades. Oh my goodness. Oh, we are getting through it, but not very quickly. Yep. This is crazy. It's just like unlimited bind. Make a good video, but yeah. Spending 50,000 gems. I'm so worn out though. Haven't streamed in a while. Okay, that we have to do. Let's get it. I would have gone for longer, but I have to go, unfortunately. Oh, I should unfireball. That's okay. Probably there's not many people in my league that have gone for it, so we'll just try past this thing, this phase, and then just getting past that. Oh, I remember those things. Yeah. We're just like, sorry, I need to go. You just stumble, guys, it's true. It'll take ages. Yeah, I do. So you feel free to check me out on Rumble, and I've got a bit of content there. Not heaps, but some. There we go. Well, we got past one. Sorry, it was like that I need to go, and this is like the end. But yeah, done. Where do we rank? Hey, 1-1, yes! First in Silver League, beating all 19 others. And there's all our upgrades. Yeah, there they all go. Grrr. 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 Oh. Oh, we used it for like gold. My goodness. Oh, level 3. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Oh, level 4. Oh, just claim I haven't even got that. Oh, it's the dagger! So much upgrades. So many. The log. Anything but the log. So many upgrades. Is that called Big Sister? Well, it is. I hadn't played it much, so the early progress is fast, so that would all make my units so much stronger. It's like getting to level 9 in Clash Royale. Well, that is going to have to do, folks. That is SuperSight out. I hope you have enjoyed the stream. Thank you for being part of it. Lynn and Cheese Wizard and Sammy and Mazika and Kim for coming by the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I've enjoyed covering Clash Quest while it's been around. Thank you to everyone involved in making the stream possible. Thank you to Lynn for moderating. Thank you to 360 Marion for the reflection of the screen, and Supercell for the game, SMG Studio for the background, to 24diamonds.com for the time below, to OBS for the free streaming software, to Restream.io for allowing me to stream to all the different platforms, and to Supercell for the camera. Thank you to Twitch, Nimo TV, YouTube, Afrika TV, DLive, Facebook, Twitter and Trovo if allow me to stream to your platforms. And Mob Crush usually, and Rumble usually. I will, yeah, be wrapping it up now. Tell him, and Avoidable was here. Yo, I remember you. I remember you, Avoidable. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for coming by. I hope you're doing well in life. You're the best of Battlelands, man. You taught me. You're awesome. That's so cool. It's so cool you came by. Just as we finish up the stream. And, we don't do many stats these days. But we will do the stream. Just the stream, like the end bit. Like this. It's such a shame it's like, I have to be somewhere. This here. 3 hours, wow. There it all is. And the stats. Oh, we actually had quite a few concurrent viewers. That's kind of nice. Concurrent. So, yep, that's... Refresh that. I'll just check. If we start up another tab. Incognito tab. And then go to YouTube. And then go. Just to check if we feature up. Which I think we will. Settings. And United States. And Clash Quest. Are we up there? Oh, are you serious? One of the very final streams and it's not even up there. That's pathetic. That's okay. That's how it is. Okay, so we got that. And we come back here and we'll capture a screenshot of that. And then finish up. I think that's everything. I think that's everyone. I think so. Thank you to the 9 of you that gave the stream a like. I can't even remember how I title them anymore. The date and then the game. 19th of Sept 2022, Clash Quest. Boom. And then we come over here, Image. Browse. Pictures. Pictures are cool. Boom. There we go. There's the stats. I hope I haven't... Oh, no, I didn't have the sound off when I was going... Opening all that stuff. That's okay. There's that. I think that's everything. Feel like I've forgotten something. But yeah, I think that's all. Yeah. There's the wonderful, the one and only, the Clash Quest. You can't really see your account. Like, you can't see... there we go. There's my... account. Wow, there was a low as account. That's okay. Thank you to those who are part of my clan here. Yeah. What does invite do? Nah, external. And I can't search up. Can't search clans. Full attack. Full attack! Gallydon! Where is he? There he is! Oh, he didn't even start on the new one. Yeah, anyway. There we go. So that is indeed the game. The wonderful Clash Quest. Thank you to everyone that was part of the journey. I hope you enjoyed the game. And had a good time watching my streams as I covered it in the videos. Thank you for being part of it. Hope you have a wonderful, beautiful rest of your day. Thank you for coming by. Avoidable, Lynn, Masika, Cheese, and Sammy, and Kim. Thank you all. Have a wonderful, beautiful rest of your day. Good night, and God bless.